Thanks for coming out to replace my battery.
No worries. It's all part of our service. We come to you anywhere, anytime, and installation is no extra.
No way.
Way? You get more. Call us or go to raa.com.au.
Okay, good evening and welcome to the NPLSA, that's the NPL South Australian Round 17 action between Adelaide Olympic and Adelaide City, live from the Velo Football Centre. Round 17 of the NPL South Australian is proudly presented by Greenplay. Greenplay, Football Federation's SA's preferred supplier for artificial playing surface, which they are playing here tonight at the Velo Stadium. REA proudly supporting football in South Australia. Get an insurance quote today. Also, REA members save 10% on travel insurance. Get a quote today. Don't forget the Claymore Wines player of the match today. Claymore Wines will donate $1 from every bottle of Claymore Wines purchasing at participating outlets to a women's football fund. Visit the FFSA website for more information. Today's match day commentary team is yours truly, Rob Peppicelli. With me today, commentating for the first time this season, Ryan Marvedra, my offsider. And the stats today is proudly going to be presented by Cassandra Trapidi. Not forgetting also our boundary rider today is Andrew Spelling. So a very good evening to everybody today. Good evening to Ryan Marveggio.
Good evening, listeners, viewers, Mr. Pepper, Cassandra, Spelsy, and the production team. It's a great night, actually. It's very still out here. The double-header before, it's good atmosphere. It's typical suburban football. You got, I don't know if you can see on the screen yet, but you can definitely see the smoke of the souvlaki over the pitch. So yeah, it's a good night, and I'm looking forward to a good match against Olympic and Adelaide City. Both teams still looking for points to secure places in the final, especially Olympic and Adelaide City looking for a top 2 spot. So it'll be a good game.
Also, a very good evening to Cassandra. Cassandra can go through the other sponsors that we have got today, the match day sponsors. But firstly, very good evening and a good night tonight for a big game.
Sure is. Good evening, fellas. It's, got to be a cracking game, I think, between these two sides. It's looking forward to it. So the boundary riders brought to you by Dry Creek Auto Wreckers, 310 Cormac Road, Wingfield, Adelaide Wrecking Yard, stocking second-hand and rebuilt parts. Phone 8260-3088. Top Goal Scorer of the Year award is brought to you by the OAS Group. OAS Group provides a range of construction, building design and renovation. Ryan Marveggio, Anthony Di Bartolomeo and Diego Barbaro are the professionals to help you build your dream home. Give Ryan a call on 0401 447 199. Stats today is brought to you by Chemist King Hectorville, 84 Glenburn Road, Hectorville. Go see Michael Orcello for a range of pharmaceutical products.
That's the important one, Cassandra,
sure
today
is.
for your stats.
I remember that one. Around the Ground Scores is brought to you by West Beach Pizza Bar, 699 Burbridge Road, West Beach, for your mouth-watering delicious pizzas. Replay and Player of the Year is brought to you by LSA Live Streaming Australia. If you're looking for live streaming your sports event, corporate functions or business seminars, see the experts at LSA. Give Andrew Sperling a call on 0418 847 125.
So the big clash today, here or tonight, is Olympic up against Adelaide City. Don't forget you can watch the game through the Football Federation of SA's Facebook page. You can also go on the YouTube app and just put down Olympic versus Adelaide City. I'm pretty sure you should be able to get that way, or the FFSA TV. If you get on that, you should be able to get the game there. Also, you can actually listen to the game on the Adelaide Web Radio. So go to the iTunes app, or is it the iTunes app? I'm pretty sure it's the iTunes app. Just put down Adelaide Web Radio and you should be able to get the game saving that data. But guys, looking at the results happening, we'll look at the results from last week's first, as Jimbo puts it up. Guys, Sturt Lions 2-0 winners over the Comets in a bit of an upset last week. So a good result for Sturt. Campbelltown in our match of the round last week, 2-0 winners over Parry Hills. Olympic winning 3-0 against Metros. Probably another upset from last week. West Adelaide won, were defeated by Adelaide City 3. Adelaide United nilled, Croydon Kings 2. And South Adelaide had a good win over Burkalla. South Adelaide won, Burkalla 0. Before we go to the table, we'll go to the results happening in today's round, which started at 3 o'clock today. South Adelaide drew 1-1 with Adelaide United, so South's really doing well. Got out of that relegation zone, haven't they? And they're going for that top 6.
Every point counts at this time of the season, so a draw or a win, every point counts. It sort of gives you that bit of breathing space in that relegation battle.
Metro Stars, Cassandra had a good win over Sturt Lions 5-3, so I think it was 2-0 at half time.
Yeah,
a lot of goals in the second half. So, yeah, it's pretty good.
And good win for Metro to keep at that top.
That top, yeah. But the top two. Campbelltown are going to play their game tomorrow.
Esposito scored
a hat-trick.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
And the recruit there, Federici, scored 2 goals as well.
4 games.
For Sturt Lions.
4 goals in 2 games.
2 games, not bad.
He's proven his worth. And don't want to say.
Might have needed him for the Socceroos.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't want to put the mockers on Sturt Lions. But, you know, if they do get relegated.
I won't say that I did win a bet between Cassandra and Andrew Spells.
That was the easiest.
We'll talk to Spells in a minute.
But yeah, Federici, a lot of clubs that survive or stay afloat in this Premier League, they'll be looking for his services if he stays within South Australia, because you scored 2 goals on debut. You score another 2 goals against the Metro Stars, and you know their defence and Delosio, the other types of players down there that they've got, and Solania and all that sort of stuff. You know, score 2 goals against them. They've got not a bad return on your second game.
Okay, as I said, Comets 3 defeated Parry Hills Knights 1. Now, the game we just saw here at the Velo Stadium, it was a double-header today, which is good to see. I think, speaking to Michael Carter, he would like to see a few of those for next season. So that's pretty good, I reckon. That's and on a good pitch as well. So West Adelaide and Croydon Kings fought out a 1-1 draw in that game. And obviously our match of the round today, Olympic against Adelaide City. And tomorrow, guys, at 3 o'clock down at the Adelaide Shores, it's Burkalla up against Campbelltown. So we'll look at the table. Cassandra, you want to go through that one?
Sure. So at the top, Metro Stars with the win. Campbelltown sitting second. Then we've got Adelaide City, Adelaide Comets, Adelaide United under 21s. They would have liked the win today just to, make that concrete there. But Adelaide Olympic just in the 6th. Then we've got South Adelaide, Parry Hills Knights, West Adelaide, Croydon Kings. And in the relegation zone, unfortunately, West Torrens, Burkalla and Sturt Lions.
Okay, so that's the table. It's a very good evening to Andrew Spells down in the boundary. See if he's got his ears on.
Yes.
How are you, buddy?
Good, very well. Thank you, folks.
Got a funny noise in that microphone today. I think it's actually the line, Jimbo. Can we get a new line here? I don't reckon that line's good enough for that. I'll get the Bomber to go down in the car and get it as well. Anyhow, here, bye. Or Jimbo's got the line. Okay, so back at this game, Spells, a very good evening to yourself, mate. We'll try and fix that microphone for you, but beautiful night for a good game of soccer tonight.
Yeah, absolutely perfect night. It was a fantastic afternoon for the previous game, and that was a cracking game. And, it's just absolutely ideal down here, not a breath of wind. Very fresh, very cold, but once the boys get warm and get moving, it'll all be fine.
Okay, so that's Andrew Spells on the boundary today. Proudly brought to you by, who we brought to Andrew Spells?
Dry Creek
Auto Wreckers. Ryan, who do you think's going to win this game tonight?
Well, with your arm around me, I'm not really concentrating on who's going to win. The table's lifting up slowly. So, just...
Well, you haven't got no blanket,
who's going to win? Ooh. Both teams need the points. As we just saw on that table there, that live table, Olympic haven't... Okay, Parry Hills lost. There's still 6 games to go. They haven't completely cemented their spot in the top 6, and they want to cement their spot in the top 6. I think they've got the squad to compete well and go far in the final series. Adelaide City, they've lost players. They've lost Kamara, who they'll be playing against tonight. They've lost Jace Cummings. They've lost Josh Murray. They've lost a few players, and they've brought in a few players. You can see on their bench, it's a very young bench. So their depth is getting tested. But in saying that, though, it's a great night of football. I'm gonna go for personally. I think Olympic are gonna do it tonight. I think.
They had a good win last week,
yeah,
didn't
they had
they?
a good win last week against Metro Stars. Urbis scores a brace or a hat trick. Delata's in good form. He's leading the pack in the Triple M Player of the Year. They've got a good spine with Vlasis in the midfield, Atkins in goals. I really do think now they've got a bit of pace now on the wings with Kamara. I really do think if they can control the midfield, which is sort of cliche, anybody that controls the midfield will sort of win the game of football. But in saying that, though, I think Olympic, they're going to do it, but in a tight contest.
Cassandra, who do you think?
It's definitely going to be tight, but I'm going to go the opposite. I'm going to say Adelaide City.
Spells down there in the bench. I think we fixed your mic up. I think. Spells, you got me? Anyhow, we'll have a chat with him in a minute. He'll come on. And, Adelaide City up against Olympic tonight. Olympic, Mamadi Kamara playing
it's going to be,
for Olympic.
Dangerous.
Home ground advantage.
So their wingers are Bontor on the left,
I'll go for
Kamara on the
Olympic.
right. That's a lot of pace. That's a pace to burn. Bontor on the left and Kamara on the right.
That's a big loss, though, Kamara, for Adelaide City.
Oh, I think it's a big loss, but I think a big loss is also you've lost Maury that comes off to the bench and gives them an X factor. You've lost, of course, Kamara, Cummings at the back, but they've replaced him with Jackson Stevens, who's a good season type defender. I personally think it is a tight contest, but I think Olympic just so far with the ladder in the centre back, he'll control Costa well. Erdeber's got some goal scoring form. I really do think Olympic are just going to edge them out tonight. I think they've got a bit more to play for. Adelaide City, they're looking for a top 2, but they've sort of cemented their final spot.
Yeah.
I think Olympic have got a little bit more to play for, especially now with Para Hills losing today. They can get that win and really break away from that 7th spot and really try and cement that 6th spot.
Okay, Spells, you back on? You back on, mate?
He's not.
Yes,
Go.
I am.
He is. Oh, damn.
Try,
I thought
try again. Oh, that cuts him out. All right, Spells, who do you think is going to win this?
I think Adelaide City are going to win, boys.
Adelaide City. So 2 Adelaide Cities, 2 Olympics tonight here at the Velo Football Centre. The big clash. It is round 17. Olympic up against Adelaide City. Don't forget the looking at the team lineups, boys. Olympic.
For me, I'll just read them out.
Yep.
Number 30, we start in goals for Adelaide Olympic, Daniel Atkins, seasoned goalkeeper. Number 5, David McCreadis. Number 23, Andrea Delata, the centre-back. Number 15, Marley Barnett. And Jacob Butler-Bowden, an ex-Adelaide City player as well, playing in the right-back position. Holding midfielder is captain Ricardo Jorge da Silva. Robbie's sort of favourite player. He's going to have another former Adelaide City player.
Hey-ho, da Silva.
Yeah. Up for, number 11 is Thomas Brown. Number 6 is Eli Vlasis, the two midfielders there. Number 17 is Kamara. Number 19 is Tito Bontor. And the striker is number 14, Fausto Erba.
Not forgetting on the bench, number 3, Anthony Trimboli, Nicholas Harper's Andonopoulos and Zimopoulos. And not forgetting Nicholas Harper's a goalkeeper. Adelaide City lineup in goals are Ryan Veach as the game does commence. Number 3, Bradley Colbo. Number 4, Scott Nagel. 5, Matthew Halliday. 7, Joel Allwright. 8 is Joseph Costa. Number 9 is Anthony Costa. 10 is Evan Kostopoulos, that is. 11, Nicholas Harpers. And 23 is Valentino Yu. On the bench is Yanni Nestoris, Stefan Kazabor, Ante Makulic, and Luke Osby is a reserve goalkeeper. So the game is underway here at the Velo Stadium. As the ball's in the centre of the ground, goes out towards the left side, but it goes all the way back to the keeper for Olympic in Daniel Atkins.
Daniel Atkins has the ball for Adelaide Olympic. He goes for a long ball up to Tito Bontor with a little flick there. Lost there, Bradley Corbo, all the way back to Jackson Stevens. Kicks the ball forward, looking for Valentino Yule, but cut out there by number 11 of Adelaide Olympic, Thomas Brown. Throw in now for Adelaide City, Joel Allwright, the right fullback. Throws it to Nicholas Bucco. Back to Allwright. Cut out there by the former Adelaide City player in there in Kamara. Another throw in for Adelaide City with Allwright. Allwright puts the ball forward to the number 23, Kostopoulos. A quick flick to Joseph Costa. A little bit of pressure there. Well done by Adelaide Olympic and Eli Vlasis. Loses out there to the live wire Valentino Yule. Manly Barnett clears, but it did go out there for a throw-in again to Adelaide City. 3 quick throw-ins there for Adelaide City. All right with the ball, throws it into Nicholas Bucco, the number 11. Looks for a ball into the box. Unfortunate. Cleared away. Bradley Corbo has it to Kamara. Kamara now for the ball for Adelaide Olympic. Goes one way, another way. Fires the ball out wide right to Tito Bontor, but well done there by the Adelaide City left back and Scott Nagel. Plays it back to his keeper. Now to Bucco. Bucco to Stevens. Stevens to the right back and all right. All right with the ball. A little bit of pressure there by Kamara. Done well. Plays it back there to his captain in Matthew Halliday for Adelaide City in the centre-back position. To his next centre-back there in Jackson Stevens, the new signing. Great ball forward there to Valentino Yule. Great control under pressure. Well done, keeps it. Plays it to the right full-back and Joel Allright. Kicks that ball forward, but well covered there by the Adelaide Olympic defender. Player of the season so far, Andrea Delera. Out for a goal kick and over to Mr. Pepicelli. Carried on.
Thank you, Ryan. So it is a goal kick to Olympic. Be taken here by Daniel Atkins. So just over 2 minutes play, almost approaching the 3rd minute mark. It is still 0-0. It is Olympic up against Adelaide City here at the Velo Stadium, or Velo Football Centre, the home ground of Olympic. As they pause in towards the centre of the ground, they go into attack. Olympic right-hand side goes to Delata, not Delata, it's Erba, and he is shot. Fausto Erba just wide of the mark, and he's been in good scoring form too, hasn't he?
He has scored a hat-trick last week against Metro Stars. So he's had a first-sighted goal there, Robbie. Yeah, sprayed it off the boot, but it's good to see a striker taking one early, get that confidence going for him. So the Adelaide City goalkeeper here in Ryan Veach with the goal kick. Hands out, told him, I'm going long, boys. Going long to the big striker, Anthony Costa. But no, it's to Valentino Yule. Can he get a flick? Yes, he does, but well defended there by Brown for Olympic. All right with the ball. Tries to play Kostopoulos in behind the defender, but it didn't work. Just went out. Kostopoulos with a different number for Adelaide City. He's number 10 tonight, he's number 23 as usual.
Okay.
Valentino Yule's number 23. Another throw in there for Adelaide Olympic. Joel Allright has the ball, the right fullback again. A few throw-ins down this side here for Adelaide City. A lot of pressure coming down on this left-hand side for Adelaide Olympic. Throws it in now to Bradley Corbo. Plays it back to Joel Allright, well done. Plays it across now to his captain in Matthew Halliday, the centre-back. He turns. Looks, plays in Bucco. Well done by Nicholas Bucco, under pressure there. Looking for the run, but he plays it out right to Allright. Plays it into his striker, the big number 9 in Anthony Costa. He plays it into Valentino Yule. Great ball there by Yule. Yeah. Goal! 1-0.
Great play.
Joey Costa. Great finish. Started with Nicholas Bucco. Anthony Costa did well, held the ball up like you want to see your big striker. He plays the ball into that live wire, that X factor, my favourite player, Valentino Yule, and what a cross. Andrew Sperling, that's what we look for all season, a beautiful ball in the box like that. You cry for stuff like that all season.
That is correct. No wonder there's been some balls down the right side here with Yule here, and just a perfect ball from Costa. Beautiful cross and
great finish. The oncoming midfielder. That's what you want. That third run into the box.
So great bit of play by Adelaide City. Lost a few players, haven't they? But still look good. As Olympic have got the ball right hand side of the park, goes out towards on that far side. Is that looking at Tito Pontor? Tries to get past a couple of players. Also there for Olympic was Ricardo da Silva, the captain. Gets it out. Olympic. Can they reply straight away? Mamadi Kamara tries a shot there, but it's come off a Adelaide City play for the first corner. Cassandra?
The first corner, yes.
Now, according to Paul Pellizzari, he would put that down as a goal attempt.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Not when it's blocked.
So, Paul, if you're listening out, that's 3 of us that disagree with your opinion.
He's probably laughing at the moment. So, corner kick to the captain, Ricardo da Silva, swings it in, looking for Kamara, and he tried a first timer just wide of the mark, and it'll be a goal kick. Be taken here by Adelaide City keeper Ryan Veach. He's been in goals all year, hasn't he?
He sure has. He cemented that number 1 spot.
Luke Osby on the bench all season as well. So Adelaide City with the ball in the back lines. Joel All right on the right, is it?
Jackson
No,
Stevens
it's
has the ball.
Stevens as he goes into attack. Nice ball. Trying to find All Right. In the way is Manny Barnett over the sideline for a throw-in.
Another throw-in on that right-hand side, again for Joel Allwright. There's a lot of pressure down this left-hand side for Olympic. He plays it to Bucco in the centre of the park. He looks, plays it out wide again, or back to his centre-back in Matthew Halliday, who plays it out wide first time to Nagel. Nagel looks to get behind the defence, which he does, to Evan Kostopoulos. Under pressure, 2 Adelaide Olympic players, and they've done well, the Adelaide Olympic defenders there. Got the throw-in. The right back there, and Butler Bowden with the ball in his hands. What's he going to do? He looks forward. He looks to Bontor with a quick flick. Flicks it to Erba. Erba under pressure, and he does well. He does very well. Creates himself a free kick, and now Adelaide Olympic with the free kick. He plays it to Silva, to back to Brown. Brown out wide to the left-hand side to Manly Barnett, to Kamara. Kamara turns his player in Allwright, goes one-on-one, but well defended there by Joel Allwright, the experienced player, and it does go out. Unfortunate, but very well defended, though, by Adelaide City. But Adelaide Olympic win themselves a throw-in, and Manly Barnett will be taking it for Adelaide Olympic.
So Manny Barnett will take it, takes the throw-in. Goes to Macretus. Back to Barnett it goes, looking for Kamara. Referee for today's clash is Christian Verdicchio.
3 times in a row we've got him, Robbie. I don't know if he's
done
following
okay.
us. He loves the camera or something. He must like Andrew Sperling, let's be honest. Who doesn't like Andrew Sperling?
Not working. So, should be working. Try now, mate.
Yep, that's much better.
Yeah, we've just got that noise going through for some reason. Anyhow, it goes out on the far side, but the keeper does pick it up in Ryan Veach, and he'll relieve the pressure. Throws it out, so Adelaide City in defence. They do clear it for Halliday, and it's gone over the sideline for a throw-in.
Throw in here for Adelaide Olympic in Butler Bowden. Throws it forward. What can Vlasis do? He tries a little flick and he wins himself a throw-in again for Adelaide Olympic. Butler Bowden with the ball in his hands. He plays it back to his captain and De Silva. De Silva looks inboard. Beats 1, beats 2, drives forward but loses out to the Adelaide City defender there in Nagel, who wins himself a goal kick. Very well defended there. Again, Adelaide City with another goal kick. Just going back to that Adelaide City goal, though, it was a very, very textbook-type football, but well played. It was well done by their Bucco, who plays it out wide to Costa. And what impressed me is that third run of Joe Costa. That's that midfield run, Cassandra, that is very hard to pick out. That is what's hard to pick up for any midfielder, that third run. And that's what I really liked about that goal there for Adelaide City. Veach here with the ball. Goal kick. He's looking forward. What's he going to do? He looks for his big burly striker in Anthony Costa. I think that's sprayed off his foot. Anyway, works out well for Valentino Yule, but well defended there by Barnett. Kamara now with the ball. Beats 1 with ease. He's looking to take on Allwright, but he can't. Well defended there by Adelaide City. Did 2v1 there. To De Silva now. De Silva, well defended again by Adelaide City with Corbo, but Yule gets the ball. He plays out wide to his number 11 in Nicholas Bucco. Nicholas Bucco looking left, and he does. A good run there by Halliday. Halliday looking forward. He tries to play the ball through, but a little bit too much venom on the back of that ball into for his left back there in Scott Nagel. Adelaide Olympic now with the throw-in. Butler Bowden. Macretus back to Butler Bowden, who plays in boards. Vlasis looks forward, tries to get Erba in, but well defended. That's too easy. That's 2 centre-backs there reading the ball too well. Made it hard for Erba to get in. Now, Kostopoulos in the middle of the park. Plays it out wide to Yule. Yule one-on-one. What can he do? Very good X-factor here. One-on-one, but well tracked back there by Kamara. But he beats Barnett. Another beautiful ball in, and that's what we happen. That is football.
That's amazing.
2 crosses, 2 goals.
Let's get excited.
Andrew Sperling. That's what we asked for all season. And he's a baseball man. And that's what he's calling for all season. And Andrew Sperling, there you go. There are your 2 goals, bud.
It's pretty simple, isn't it? And I know, but it's a well-oiled machine, really, the Adelaide City. A couple of pinpoint crosses and Costa on the end of both of them. It's just fantastic footy. And I was looking before with Olympic and their back 4, and I was really impressed. They've sort of picked up a bit of height, but they're just being plied open with just some, copybook footy at the minute.
They're not picking up that third runner in and Costa coming into the box, like I said, Cassandra. It's very hard for any team to pick up a third run. But Cassandra, If you were the Adelaide Olympic coach, Adelaide City coach, would we be telling keep playing to you? Keep getting one-on-one on Barnett.
Definitely.
Keep getting one-on-one. The fullback's rattled.
100%.
The young fullback's rattled.
Yep. And the second time, the same thing as the first goal. You know, if you keep going like that and the Olympic don't shape up quickly, it's going to be a bit of a disaster.
If Barnett keeps rattling now, he's got the ball now, but if Barnett keeps going, would you change fullbacks?
I
Get
think
him
I
off
would.
you?
Yeah, for sure.
Just try and change it up, even though we're 11 minutes in, but he's looking rattled.
Well done
He's
there.
2-0 down.
Ryan, 2 goals to Adelaide City. I think you picked Olympic, didn't you?
I did. I did. I've got egg in my face
Same
now.
here, don't worry.
Come on, Olympic. I bet. I don't want to lose money to Rob Peppicelli.
That's all right. I went for Olympic too. That's all right. So it is on the... Sorry?
Olympic win themselves a corner, Robbie.
Yeah,
While
okay.
we calm
Thanks,
our
mate.
excitement down and you've come back from your toilet break,
Yeah.
Olympic have
Trying
got
to fix
themselves
this
a corner.
cordless mic, but yeah, it is a corner kick. Olympic with a corner kick. It's Hoyo de Silva, I think, with that corner kick. And it's gone across the face, out over the goal line. And it will be a goal kick. Can Olympic get back into the Adelaide City with a lot of players missing? Gone to other clubs, doing okay. A bit short on the bench. They've got a lot of youngsters on the bench, haven't they?
They do. They've got a lot of youngsters. Speaking of Damien during the week about other things, we did mention football, and he did say he's got a lot of youngsters on the bench, but he's very happy with the youngsters that he has on the bench. They are ready to play Premier League football.
So Ryan Veach with this goal kick will send it into attack. Over the halfway line it goes. Back header there from the play there for Olympic. It was Eli Vlatsis. So Adelaide City through Joel Allright. They've been good on this right-hand side. Corbo to Bucco. Bucco goes backwards. He finds Stevens. Made the move from Campbelltown to Adelaide City. Stevens on the bench for Campbelltown most of the season and decides to go to Adelaide City. So he's in the starting lineup. Goes right-hand side. Valentino Yule damaging on that right-hand side. Polices it over the... almost over the goal line. It's gone over the sideline for a throw-in.
Are we going to see in a Morocco or Iran type throw-in with the flip and it doesn't work? But anyway, all right, looking for the ball, long throw-in, looking for Kostopoulos, but well defended there by Makridis. Yule gets the ball, has a strike, deflected. Kamara's picked it up deep in that left-hand side pocket for Adelaide Olympic. Plays it to Makridis. They're trying to play themselves out. Well done, good football. But good pressure there by Adelaide City, and they get themselves another throw-in. Joel Allright with the ball. Is he going to go looking for a long throw-in again? Yes, he does. To Kostopoulos. Can he win himself a corner? No, he puts an absolute spearing ball in, and Anthony Costa just missed his head.
And again, that's that down that wing there.
Side.
Yep.
It's causing Adelaide Olympic problems. Matthew Halliday with the ball all the way back. Jackson Stevens with acres of space. Plays it out wide to his fullback and Joel Allright. Allright to Corbo. Corbo in the centre of the park. Plays it back to Halliday, the left centre back. He has the ball. Bucco, Halliday. Sort of simple football at the moment. Nagel, the left back. Well defended there by Butler Bowden. He wins himself a throw-in, and Adelaide Olympic another throw-in.
Okay, it is a throw-in on the far side. It is Olympic with the ball. Going down the line, looking for Tito Bontor. But they do well. Eli Vlatsis wins it, goes into attack. Good ball there by Edinburgh, trying to find Bontor. But it's cleared here by Adelaide City over the sideline for a throw-in.
We're only 15 minutes in, but Adelaide Olympic are under siege at the moment. I know we're only 15 minutes in and we don't want to get too nervous, but like I said before the game, the midfield, whoever wins the midfield, will win this game, and Adelaide City are all over them like a rash.
So Olympic with the cross in, the back post there. It goes to Yol. Loses out. Eli Vlatsis gets gives away the free kick. Spells, I think you're okay now. There's no noise.
Good stuff. Look at it, just fantastic footy by Adelaide City, because
Beautiful.
Good teams, you know, work with sense and understanding, and they know that this right side here is a real weapon for them at the moment. And Olympic either have to change things up, throw Delira sort of there, but then you open Costa up. So full credit to Adelaide City right at the minute.
You with the ball. Beats one, beats two, quick feet, plays it to Kostopoulos, who puts it in, and oh, what a save! Anthony Costa with the shot. Great save there by Daniel Atkins. If that went in, that would have been good night Charlie, I reckon. 3-0 first half for Neats.
Who's
I
Charlie?
would have gone home for some lucky, I reckon. Anyway, Adelaide City with the ball. Halliday driving forward, plays the ball. Good ball there to Kostopoulos.
Foul.
A foul after play by De Silva. Adelaide Olympic are just, their captain, Ricky De Silva, have got to pull these players in, tell them to calm down. It's 2-0. Before you know it, it can be 3-4-0 and game's finished before the half's even over.
Exactly. As Adelaide City take the free kick, they go into attack. They've been on fire in this first half. They go backwards. Nicholas Buckle goes to his captain, Halliday. They do switch play to Stevens. He finds all right. Back to Stevens it goes. As they go into, that's Jackson Stevens. Ends up with McCreadis for Olympic. Left-hand side of the park it goes. That was Butler Bowden, Jacob Butler Bowden, as LA City do get the ball through. Joseph Costa goes short to Buckle. Playing more of a defensive midfielder, Buckle. He's got it again.
Beautiful.
Switches play, good ball. That's all right. He won't get there, will he? He does, but gives it straight to Bowden, Jacob Bowden, Butler, whatever you say.
BB.
BB. As it goes out, Kamara looking for Eli Vlatzis. Costa's there also, the player there in Bradley Corbo. Goes all the way back to Stevens. So Adelaide City going into attack. Good ball, looking for Anthony Costa. It's cut out though. Again, once again, Jacob Butler Bowden. Goes short to Kamara. Goes to Ricardo De Silva. McCreadis switches play, looking for Bontor. Will he keep it in? He won't keep it in. It goes over the sideline, throw into Adelaide City.
Cassandra, like we said 5 minutes ago, do you swap the fullbacks? And that is what Adelaide Olympic coach George Sonis has done. If you see now on screen, Jacob Butler Bowden is playing the left back.
That's right.
Mainly Barnett has gone to the right back. The young fullback, feel sorry for him, he's rattled.
Definitely.
Throwing forward now for Adelaide City. Costa flicks it to Kostopoulos. Kostopoulos plays the ball back inwards to Nicholas Bucco, who looks forward straight away to the live wire and Valentino Yule. What can he can do? Can he keep it in? No.
He's everywhere.
He is. Every time we see him, Spellsy, this bloke is like man of the match by the 20th minute mark.
Outstanding.
Is that Spellsy, is it?
Doing it at both ends of the park as well. You know, you make your own luck and you create opportunities for yourself with work rate, and just full marks to Valentino at the moment.
It's good players. Adelaide City have got the ball. Looking for options. Goes to Corbo. Corbo right-hand side of the centre circle to Buckle. Goes to Stevens. Finds all right. So Adelaide City just all machine at the moment. Just pushing it around. Captain Halliday to Corbo. He's back to Buckle. He's got no pressure on him.
That's the difference.
Yep. It goes and switches play. Running onto it is Nagel. Nagel trying to find Kostopoulos. And it's cleared. Goes out right-hand side and over the sideline for a throw-in.
It's Adelaide Olympic. Adelaide Olympic with the ball in his hand. Nagel's not happy, but unlucky son, it is a throw-in to Adelaide Olympic. Came off you last. Throw in to De Silva. De Silva with the ball. Around pressure. Plays it to Barnett. Barnett to Bontor. Back to De Silva. What can De Silva do? Terrible ball there by an inexperienced player. A player like that's got to calm his players down, and he's got to take this game by the scruff of the neck. Book over in the middle of the park, plays it out wide to Stevens, the Adelaide City centre-back, who plays it out wide to the live wire and Valentino Yule. What can he do? He takes on one. Well defended there by the winger of Adelaide Olympic, Kamara. Bucco has the ball to Allwright. Allwright's pushed forward. He's played Yule in, but now they're double teaming him, but well done there by the centre-back of Adelaide Olympic, who clears the ball over the line, and a throw-in again to the right full-back of Joel Allwright.
Just over 20 minutes played. Adelaide City leading 2-0.
Just super hungry at the moment, Adelaide City. Everyone wants to be a part of it. You know, got two magnificent sort of right and left back in Nagel and Allwright, who are just making just brilliant overlap runs.
What's it like down there with Adelaide City pressure? It's pretty intense at the moment.
Well, I think they're just exactly playing the way they want to. It's perhaps not so much about the lack of pressure. They're just got a real feel for it and, you know, hardly making a mistake.
So the ball goes over the goal line, looks like. Is that a corner? What do we go up to with that one, Cassandra?
First one for Adelaide City, and of course 2 before for Adelaide Olympic, thanks to Chemist King Hectorville.
What's the technical player Nicholas Booker going to do? Is he going to do right or left? Nah,
Left.
he's going to show the fans I can kick it on my left too. Swings it in on his left. What can he do? Good ball in the box. Well defended there by Adelaide, but he puts it back into the mix. Free kick there. The centre-back of Adelaide City, of Jackson Stevens, did throw his body around, and he gave a free kick away to Adelaide Olympic.
So it is Atkins under fire. Referee has seen something. What's he seen?
Nah, he's a bit of talking there, Bokostopoulos. I don't know why he's talking. You guys are 2-0 up.
He kicked the ball away.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he did that. You guys are 2-0 up. No need for silly yellow cards. They can have rectifications down the line, especially with 6 games to go in the final series. He's got to keep his head.
So the kick taken goes left-hand side towards Olympic in Thomas Brown. Goes back to his keeper in Atkins. He might go back to Brown. He does. So Brown with the ball, left-hand side. Does go for a bit of a run. Goes short to Butler Bowden. And it's gone over the sideline. It will be a throw-in to Adelaide City on the right-hand side. Go down the line looking for Valentino Yol. Is that offside?
Nah, ball didn't go in. Nah. Yes.
I think it's offside. No, but his hand's not up, so it's not offside.
No, it was offside, sorry.
No, it wasn't because his referee's arm.
I thought he threw.
So it was a free kick. Must have been a foul.
Maybe. Bit of an elbow.
So Atkins again, left-hand side, goes to Brown. So Brown for Olympic. What can Olympic do? Can they get back into this game? Goes out to Allright. Allright for Adelaide City. Goes to his captain in Halliday. Halliday with the ball. Switches play left-hand side. Scott Nagel, can he get there? No, he can't. Barnett does. Goes all the way back to his keeper, and the keeper clears on right-hand side.
Nicholas Bucco with the ball, loses out to Bontor. He played it to his captain, De Silva, but De Silva's got to sort of lift his head and lift his game. He's got to calm down, show his experience, and settle his young side. Throwing now for Adelaide City. Nagel forward to Kostopoulos. Kostopoulos back to Bucco. Bucco does well, puts under control and plays it back to his centre-back in Stevens, who plays it forward. He's expecting the full-back for Allright to run, but Allright just wants it to his feet. Kamara was coming forward. Just play simple football. No need to put too much pressure on. You guys are 2-0 up. Adelaide Olympic with the throw-in. Referee Christian Verdecchio does call him back. Butler Bowen throws it back to Thomas Brown, the Adelaide Olympic centre-back, to his keeper, Atkins. He's looking for players. What's he going to do? He plays it to Butler Bowden. Can he control it? No, he can't. Terrible control. Loses it out. Throwing now for Adelaide City. Joel Allright. Plays it forward, or throws it forward to Kostopoulos. Good control. Turns Brown with ease. Looking for the run again. Unlucky there. Well defended there by Barnett. Loses out to Nagel. Nagel in the middle of the park. Sprays it out wide to Allright, the fullback. Nah, well read there. Read him like a book. Bit of a tussle now. Well done by Kamara. Wins himself a free kick for Adelaide Olympic. Very easy there for Mamadi Kamara. Read Joel right like a book. It was too obvious where he was going to play that ball. And easily cut out by the Adelaide Olympic, the new Adelaide Olympic winger.
So left-hand side, it'll be the player for Olympic to take it. And Brown goes short to McCready. So Olympic. Back to Brown it goes. Just over the halfway line they go. And it's cleared here by Joel Allright. So over the sideline it goes. So it'll be Butler Bowden. Goes short to Kamara. To Brown. So Brown for Olympic. Just trying to get something going, Olympic. There's De Silva. They win themselves a throw-in.
Yep.
Butler Bowden again. Goes in towards the handball. I think referee might have been behind him. Couldn't quite see it. Goes short to McCready. So Olympic looking to switch play. They do look for Bontor. Working hard is Nagel. finds Yol. Well, that's actually Costa, Joseph Costa. Gee, he's working hard too. Well done, Costa. Goes short to his brother in Anthony Costa. He has to retrieve it though. Bontor slides in.
Had to get the ball there. If he didn't get the ball, that was definitely the first yellow card of the game.
So it'll be a throw-in on the far side. Adelaide City do take it. They go back with Nagel. Goes to Stevens. So Adelaide City playing kippies off at the moment. All right, nice looking ball to Yul. Luke can get to the box, inside the box, and keeper did well. Quickly throws it out, left-hand side.
Good little tactical move there. Butler Bowden with the ball. He's sort of calmed down since he's calmed down Yul since he's moved to the left back. He looks for that forward pass, but to nobody. Kamara's telling him, just play my feet. Now, Halliday, the centre back, with the ball. Plays it to his fellow centre back in Stevens, the new signing. Plays it forward to Corbo in the centre of the park, who plays it back to Captain Halliday. One way, the other way. Plays it back to Corbo, who loses out. But he wins his own ball. Back to Stevens. Well done, but there by the centre back. Again, to Halliday, who plays it forward to the Bucco machine. Bucco to Nagel. Nagel looks forward, sprays it off his boot. Terrible option there by Scotty Nagel. Has to do better as the left back. Adelaide Olympic now with the throw-in. Manly Barnett. Ball in his hands. What's he going to do? Looks forward, throws it forward to a 2v1. Easily won there by Bucco, but loses out to De Silva. De Silva plays forward to Erpa. Erpa looks back to De Silva in the centre of the park. A lot of Adelaide City, a lot of black and white around. Well defended, well tracking back, but they still got the ball. To the left-hand side now, Butler Bowden. To the new signing of Adelaide Olympic, Kamara. Kamara one way. Well done. Has to play the ball now. Well done to Macreadis. Macreadis puts the ball into the mixer, looking for Bontor, just a little bit overhit, but poorly run though there by Bontor. Made his run way too early, and the ball did fly over his head. Now for a call kick to Adelaide City, and Ryan Veach wearing the nice pink, burgundy, purple, I don't know what colour, but he's standing out like a sore thumb.
Looks
all he's
burgundy,
doing.
yeah. So he'll take this goal kick. For Adelaide City, they are leading 2-0, just over 20 minutes play, approaching the 29th minute mark. As they go left-hand side, he's been on fire. Joey Costa.
He has had a good half so far, Joey Costa's. Works hard, but the Adelaide City midfield and Corbo, Bucco and Costa really have controlled it. Very impressive to see so far.
So it goes out far side of the park. It goes over the sideline. It will be a throw-in. Be taken here by Olympic.
Free kick.
Oh, is it?
Free kick on Vlasis.
So Delata will take it. Goes into attack. Erba was there, but it's cleared here by Stevens for Adelaide City. Ends up with Butler Bowden, finds Kamara. Goes short, looking for Macreadis, comes unstuck. Former teammates, Mamadi and Yol. And it goes all the way back. In the meantime, to keeper Atkins. As they take the throw in, hit high, almost a foot there. A bit too high, but Waves play on, and it goes over the sideline. It will be a throw in to Adelaide City.
Joel Wright's had a lot of the ball in his hands actually tonight. So far, a lot of pressure. Throws the ball to Kostopoulos. Kostopoulos brings it down, plays it back to the fullback in All Rights. Looking for players. Tries to play a needle in the haystack there, but didn't work out. Vlasis plays forward to Erpa. Well covered there by All Right. All the way back. Turns. Well done there. Plays it to his captain, Halliday, the centre back, who looks forward. Bit of space there for Joey Costa. Goes one way, goes the other, plays it out wide again to the fullback and All Right, who plays it to Stevens. Stevens to Halliday. Halliday looks forward, looking for players. Plays the ball forward to his big burly striker and Costa, who knocks it back to Nagel, but well defended there by the winger and Bontor. Macreadis in the middle of the park to Kamara. Kamara's got 3 Adelaide City players around him. Checks back, plays to Silva. De Silva to Macreadis. In the centre of the park there, he plays it now back to Brown. Inside their own half now again. Inside the half, of Adelaide City in their forward half. To Brown. Brown goes forward, looking for the run of Bontor. Well covered there by Nagel, the left back. Joey Costa again in the middle of the park. Had him a great first half. Plays it to his brother in Anthony. A. Costa looks forward. He plays it out wide to Yule. Now this is what he wants. One-on-one. Goes one way, goes the other way, but excellent defending there by the left back in Butler Bowden.
So Butler Bowden goes backwards, goes to Macreadis. Olympic with the ball. Down 2-0 at the moment. They go to Mamadi Kamara. Kamara back to Macreadis it goes. So looking for support. Goes short. He finds Brown. So Brown will leave it for Atkins. Keeper sends it into attack, but that's cut out by the Adelaide City players as they go into attack. Gee, almost a good ball there by Yol. Was trying to find Joey Costa, but it's come unstuck. Right hand side, Barnett finds Hayol de Silva. Does a bit of a pirouette. Got past one. Trying to get past a couple. Goes to Macreadis though. Gee, that's a lunge tackle, wasn't it? And then there's a bit of a head tackle.
Corbo retaliated to Macreadis' tackle there.
And De Silva looks like he's got the yellow card. I don't know why.
Well, what happened is that Corbo wasn't happy with Macreadis' tackle. As you can see on the replay, sort of retaliated there because Macreadis, yeah, he did win the ball, but he went studs up. He saw Corbo retaliate, so De Silva again retaliated, and he found himself in the book. As a captain, you can't be doing that. Understand why he did it, but you got to be smarter than that, especially when the referee's right there.
So the ball is with Adelaide City. Just on Facebook page, John Levantiris is watching the game. Gary Milhinch and Maria Petru all watching on Facebook Live. You can watch the game on Facebook Live, also on YouTube, FFSA TV on the YouTube. And not forgetting you can actually listen to the game on Adelaide Web Radio. It's on the iTunes
App Store. You can get it on Samsung. You can get it on Apple. Just go to the App Store and you download the Adelaide
Web Radio.
Adelaide Web Radio, and you not only can see us, but Adelaide Web Radio will allow you to listen to us.
Less data. Thanks, Ryan. As Butler Bowden's got it, left-hand side. Wins it, actually. He runs onto it himself. Looks for Kamara, actually goes to Macreadis. So Macreadis goes in. Goes slightly backwards to Vlatis. Looking a little bit better on Olympic, just pushing it around quite neatly as Bontor cuts it back, trying to find Erba. Went in by Macreadis, cleared only as far as Brown. Butler Bowden. Kamara. Left-hand side, looking for support. Might go on his own. Loves to take on players. On his right foot, gee, not a bad shot, but a bit more power maybe.
But that's what
could
they
have got
need
him
to
something.
do. Andrew Sperling, they've stopped the bleeding now, Adelaide Olympic. They've settled down. They've stopped that threat of Valentino Yule. What do they need to do now? They've got to tighten themselves up in that forward third.
Yeah, they do, and probably be nice to see Bontor in the game a little bit more. He's a bit isolated over there. It's been a bit of a dead wing.
Exactly right. Veach, the goalkeeper, has the ball, looks forward. Over the halfway line now, one-on-one. Well defended there by Butler Bowden. Wins it, Macreadis, Kamara. Kamara around a few players, plays it back to his centre-back in Brown. Brown with the ball. Looks forward to Erbo. Good little flick on there by Erbo to the running play of De Silva, but he's called offside. That'd be very tight, actually, there. I wonder how tight that would be on the replay. But that's better by Adelaide Olympic. They've got to try and get Erba in the game a little bit. They're not giving him that service that he needs. They keep giving him the ball when there's two Adelaide City players around him.
He's been in great form too, hasn't he?
Exactly right.
So Veach goes over the halfway line, looking for Anthony Costa. Eli Vlatsis goes short to Barnett, Manny Barnett on that right-hand side. Gee, deep into attack they go. Not a good ball.
But that's the ball that Erba doesn't want. They're not getting him in the game. Give me to my feet. I'm Italian. I play football. Just give it to my feet.
So Adelaide City through Buckle. Passionate Malveggio, I've got to call you. So it goes out to Joey Costa, left-hand side. looking for Scotty Nagel.
Erpa's in goal-scoring form.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Play
play
it
it
to
to
his
him.
feet.
Play it to him.
Play it to his feet. See his run. Play it to his feet. Let him have a shot.
Easy said than done. Sometimes.
That's why we're up here under blanket.
Exactly.
Under blanket.
In saying that, though, I think Adelaide City have been quite faultless.
Yeah, they
Exactly
have.
right, though.
Exactly.
No, they've been structurally well-sounded in defence.
Adelaide City through Valentino Yule. Goes over the sideline for a throw-in. They do go back. Inboard. Shot there by Kostopoulos. Beautifully on his left foot. Just didn't put it down.
Lucky that
swung
net.
back.
Lucky that net there. That net is behind the goals because it might have gone into the tree and hit a koala and you might have seen something falling down. It was a bit more of a koala picking shot, that
I don't think
was.
the koala will be up there. It's too cold. He's not silly. He'll be inside.
We're the silly ones.
He'll
freezing.
be inside with your heater.
Away there by Stevens. Stevens to Costa in the middle of the park. A little bit of a scrap there, but won by Corbo. Corbo out wide to his fullback in Nagel. Nagel one way, plays it back to Corbo. Corbo looking forward. Well done. Settles it down to Bucco. Bucco, what's he going to do? Plays it out wide to his fullback in Allright, the right fullback. Plays it forward. Beautiful splitting pass there by Valentino Yu. All he needed was to get a toe on it. He gave the thumbs up to his fullback and said, thank you, good ball. Now Kamara's got the ball. Kamara plays to Edipa. That's what he wants. He wants it to his feet. Excellent defending there by the number 15 of Adelaide City, Jackson Stevens.
He's doing a good job.
He is. Adelaide City now play it all the way back to their goalkeeper, Veach. Bucco looking for the ball in the centre of the park. McCready's putting pressure. What's he going to do? Very well done there. Plays it out wide to the centre back in Stevens. He looks forward again to the pace of Allright. Puts a little bit of pressure there, Butler Bowden. Well done by Joe Allright. Doesn't concede a foul, just puts a bit of pressure and allows Butler Bowden to make a decision. His decision was to kick it out. And now Adelaide City have got a throw in deep in their forward half. Go, Robbie.
Christian Bernardo, all the way from Sydney, watching the game, says go Adelaide City. So big hello to Christian Bernardo. Watching the game on Facebook Live. So it goes out to Adelaide City. Free kick, Christian Verdicchio.
Let's see this tackle here. Ooh, a little bit late.
So the ball's with Adelaide City. Valentino Yule. Nice ball, goes to Costa. Chance for Adelaide City. Try to cut it back. In the way, Brown. And they look dangerous when they go forward, don't they?
You know what the problem is? We're looking at the fullback, but the problem is for me, Cassandra, is the centre back is not covering his space.
That's right.
He's
Yep.
getting caught ball watching, and he's not covering that space. Hence why the winger and the deep midfielder is finding that gap
They're
between the
getting in.
fullback and the centre back.
Yep.
You can fit a semi-trailer behind that between that gap. That's how big it is.
So Booker with the corner kick, swung it in. Again, a corner kick. Another one there, Cassandra. So what are we up to with the corner
third now,
kicks?
and the 5th overall, thanks to Chemist King Hectorville.
So it goes short, goes to Joel Allright. It's got to get the cross to a low one. Cut out there by Olympic. Only as far as Nagel. Nagel with the ball for Adelaide City. You can sense if they can score another one, it's virtually over, isn't it? There's Adelaide City with the ball. Goes in. There's an offside flag
Definitely
up.
offside. Definitely offside.
It was from Valentino Yule. So
Anthony
free kick
Costa,
to
Anthony
Olympic.
Costa offside. Anthony Costa was
I
offside.
meant that pass was
The pass?
from Valentino Yule.
Are you sure it was Valentino
Yes,
Yule?
I think it was.
Okay, because you got your glasses on.
Yes.
Tony had 20 pairs and he couldn't get the numbers right last week. I'm not sure about you.
Definitely.
I'm not sure about you older blokes with glasses.
You calling me old?
I'm lucky I didn't call you very old. All the way back to the Adelaide City keeper there in Ryan Veach. Gets the ball and he's on it by his feet. Plays it out wide to the centre back in Jackson Stevens. To Allright. Allright, one touch forward. Again, looks forward to their player in Kostopoulos. Can he get to that ball before it goes out? Yes, he does. Well defended there by the fullback in Barnett. Barnett comes across to clear it with his left foot and out. Adelaide City with another throw-in on this right-hand side to the fullback and Joel Allright. Plays Bucco. Bucco back to Allright. Allright looks forward to Yule. Makes a run forward, Allright. Gives himself some time there. Yule plays it forward to Kostopoulos. Kostopoulos under pressure. Does well. Good touch there by Allright. Great ball into the box with some venom. Costa wasn't prepared for it though.
Oh, free kick.
I'd love to see what that was on the. That was hard to pick up here.
Handball, I think.
Is it high boot?
Or high boot, yeah, could be right, Spells.
Handball, I reckon. That was handball. Very unlucky there. But as soon as you'll see here, it hit his arm just there.
Yep.
Very unlucky. Don't think he was
this is
expecting it. But as soon as you extend your arm from your body, you're giving referee a chance to give that as harmful.
This is right for Booker, isn't it?
Is he going to do right foot or left foot?
I think right.
He's lining up for his foot right.
I think so.
Look at that moon in the background too there, boys. Get that on the cameras. Just magnificent.
We'll get that in a minute.
Thank you.
After the goal, maybe.
Is that nearly get both?
Is that Andrew Sperling or David Attenborough?
Attenborough.
Who's that? Attenborough.
He's the one that does that channel.
Yeah,
the Channel 10.
Attenborough,
yeah, geography lessons. Thank you, Andrew Sperling. Felt like I was back at CBC in 2005.
So Booker over the ball, goes with a shot.
Goal.
It's deflected and it's gone out for a corner kick, so good try. Now, where's that moon? Where's the camera guys? Did you see that on the replay?
And the moon is shining bright.
I can't see it, that's why. Then maybe they can't see it. So corner kick on the left-hand side, on the right-hand, sorry, for the attacking side. Could be another handball there. Referee on the shoulder. Would have been another shot for Booker there. If the referee caught it, goes over the sideline, throw into Olympic.
Doesn't know who wants to take the throw-in. All right, has to run all the way back from that corner to take the throw-in, which he does. Another throw-in there. I wonder what his stats are on throw-ins in this first half for Joe Allwright. Plays it forward to Yule, but off the back of the left full back there in Butler Bowden. Another stat racked up there by Joel Allwright. Chemist King Hector will be happy with that stat of how many throw-ins he's got in this first half. Plays it forward to Kostopoulos. Kostopoulos back to Corbo. Corbo to Allwright. Plays it inboard, but backwards to Halliday. Halliday with acres of space. Got plenty of time to size up an option, and he does. He plays it to Stevens, back to his keeper in Veach on his penalty spot. Plays it to Bucco inwards, who plays it out wide to Stevens. Adelaide City right-hand side. Stevens inwards to Bucco. Controlling the tempo as Bucco does. He plays it forward to the oncoming left back there in Nagel. Nagel wins out. It's under pressure. Plays it back to Kostopoulos. Little ball.
Chance.
Beautiful little ball there by Kostopoulos in the box. To Joey Costa, who win themselves another corner.
I've got to mention this. Yanni Zabanias. Ned Zelic. Is that you commentating?
Ned Zelic.
I don't think it's talking about me.
Ryan's giving Ned some competition.
What's Ned Zelic? What's Ned Zelic's
you got a
favourite
chance
saying?
for Foxtel, mate.
Individual
That's
brilliance.
individual brilliance. That's what I was looking for.
That's a good comment. Well done. Jack Belatsis is
great little ball there, but no pressure on the keeper there in Daniel Atkins, who's got the ball in his hands.
So quickly throws it out. Goes to Kamara. Loses out. Were they good, Adelaide City? Joey Costa's been in great touch in this first half. Good to see him playing well too, as he remember him playing with Adelaide United.
A lot of
got that bad injury, yeah. Good to see him playing well. As it goes out to Booker. Booker goes further left. Scotty Nagel, I think, is on that left side. It could be all right. As it goes Costa, looking for running there. In Scotty Nagel. It's come off the side and over the goal line it goes. Actually, over the sideline it is. It'll be a throw-in for Olympic. Almost approaching time on. We're approaching the 45th. As it goes over the sideline. Good first half by Adelaide City. Certainly opened up well. Scoring 2 goals. Joseph Costa and who got the second one?
Joseph Costa.
You got both?
Yeah, he got a brace.
Oh. See, I was busy doing other things. Didn't even get to see the second goal. As Olympic, that's why I got you on my side.
Who? Cassandra?
As it referee on the spot there.
If you said the good-looking one, then I knew it was going to be me straight away, but you didn't say that.
I wouldn't be talking about myself.
Spelsy, what do you think Kamara's first game is like for Adelaide Olympic? He struggled a little bit.
We played last week for him.
He just got a yellow card, I think. But no, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Ooh, Andrew Sperling. I should still be playing. I could get the Claymore wines if I was playing in front of Sperling. He's an easy man to please.
Well, he's playing in a team that's getting slapped around, and he keeps presenting and offering something. So,
what do you think they need to do in this second half, Spells?
Well, they need to find some other people apart from him, because, and I'm not saying he's, their only avenue, but I'm just looking at Costa's game and putting like Bontour being you know, the same guy on the opposite team. And there's a difference.
So Adelaide City go into attack on that left-hand side. Played a minute of overtime in this first half. We've got a please don't give Optus the streaming rights from Luigi Messica. Understand that? Don't worry.
We're going to give it to
We're
Telstra.
experienced.
We will always work.
We got Andrew Spurling.
Even though we've got some technical problems sometimes. But we always get it going, don't we? There's a keeper in Veach for Adelaide City. Is this the last kick for the first half? No, referee still playing on. Goes out towards Bontor. Backwards to Barnett. Barnett looking for options to De Silva, Captain De Silva. It goes over the sideline for a throw-in to Olympic. As it's cleared, Adelaide City still trying to get something there, and they do clear it, Olympic, only as far as Halliday, as referee Christian Verdicchio does call it halts for half-time. It is half-time here at the Velo Stadium, and Adelaide City go in 2-0 up with 2 goals to Joey Costa.
Joey Costa.
I'm going to try to catch Joel all right here. Yeah, good. How are you? Good. Hey, was it a bit of a plan from you guys to use this right side, or is it just the way it worked out?
No, I think it's just the way it worked out. We try to use both evenly. Just at this point, the right's paying off a little bit more than
Yeah, well, it sure is playing off, but then, you know, a couple of pinpoint balls, Joey Costa on the end of them.
Yeah.
Just brilliant stuff by you blokes.
Well, that's it. All we need to do is get it in the box and hope for the best, you know. Bauer's making great runs through here. Delivery was great, so can't ask for much more.
And Kostopoulos too, I think, really adding something to you by being not so much a central forward, but taking a bit of pressure off Anthony. And it seems like it's really flexing things up. Obviously, Valentino, a constant threat.
Yeah, it is. It opens it up for Ann as well, because a lot of times he's 2-on-1. So now 1-on-1, and Evan and Ann are really working well together. So
yeah, brilliant runs by you, and a lot of throw-ins from you too, Joel.
I'm getting sore shoulders. I
yeah, I
think.
bet you are. Good stuff, mate.
Good on you, Andrew Sperling down there on the boundary, having a chat with Joel Wright there. So, yeah, Adelaide City going at half-time, 2-0 up against Olympic. Ryan, can Olympic get back in this game?
Of course they can. It's 2-0. 2-0 with USA is that dangerous scoreline. Olympic get that early goal and it's back to 2-1. They get that momentum. Quickly can be 2-2 before the blink of an eye. So, yeah, they can get back in that game. But there's a lot of things they've got to change for them to get back in that game.
They can score early. 2-0 is always a dangerous scoreline.
Yeah, I've always been told, and it is a dangerous scoreline. But they've sort of settled that bleeding there of Valentino Yule, getting behind that fullback. But their centre-back in Brown is getting caught ball watching and is creating too many gaps there for players to penetrate that space. So that's one thing they need to fix up. The second thing they need to fix up is their midfielder got to work a hell of a lot harder like the Adelaide City midfielder. Costa is probably, besides Yule, is man of the match. He's working his absolute bollocks off. Bucco getting plenty of ball. Same with Corbo. But with plenty of ball, they're getting time and space to pick their options. Do I play wide? Do I play forward? They've got plenty of time. So their Olympic midfielder have to pick up their intensity within that in that middle of the park. And then Erba I feel sorry for him, he's not getting the service. But he has to give a little bit more. And like Spells, you said, Bontor. What do you do with Bontor? He's lost out on that side. I reckon he's going to go and ask for a hot shower. It would be freezing. He's hardly done anything.
Oh, there's the moon. The tree was in the way before.
There's a lot of things that Adelaide Olympic need to do, but if they can do them, of course.
There we go.
They're not six for
Our
nothing.
camera guys have got the moon now. There it is. Out there on the far side. It's a full moon today, so be careful with the werewolves, boys.
And maybe just simply with Olympic, am I cutting in and out?
No, you're fine.
No?
Yeah, you're right. You're good.
You know, they just look a little bit disorganised, and I suppose that is perhaps, you know, they've got a lot of new players in. They're trying to find a bit of balance. And, you know, all said and done against a professional outfit like Adelaide City that is so well organised and really feeling it at the moment. It'd be hard to see them not continuing on in the second half.
Okay, Cassandra, looking at our stats. Just before you go on the stats, we've got a few people that have been watching the Facebook Live. Scott Lindsay is watching. Justin Davis probably watching the game as well after his big game. Plays with Metro Stars, Hayden Mullen, Matt Dorber, Manny Katopidis, and Musty as well. Chantel Rose Halliday I'm sure she's related to Maddie Halliday. She says woo.
Probably his wife.
So she's happy with the results so far. And is that Lucy Zelic in the commentating box too? This is from Zabanias once again. So I've got Lucy on the right.
Just as pretty as Lucy Zelic.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Come on, Cassandra.
Okay, Cassandra, looking at the stats.
The stats, thanks to Chemist King Hectorville. So the 2 yellow cards to Adelaide Olympic and the 7 fouls. 3 shots, 1 offside, 2 corners. A couple saves there for Atkins. Adelaide City, 3 shots, 1 offside, 5 corners, couple saves there for Ryan Vetch as well. 5 fouls, and of course, not to mention Joseph Costa there, a brace in front of goal.
Okay, so that's the halftime stats. Thanks, Cassandra. Thanks to the Chemist King Warehouse. We'll take a bit of a break. Jimbo will go through some of the replays and sit back and watch the replay, and we'll see you after halftime.
Thanks for coming out to replace my battery.
No worries. It's all part of our service.
Yeah, I've been meaning to get that fixed too.
You need an RAA-approved repairer. Only the best repairers meet our high standards, so when you see an RAA-approved repairer sign, you can trust they come highly recommended.
You don't say.
Yes, I do. You get more. Call us or go to raa.com.au. Your RAA Comprehensive Car Insurance gives you unlimited windscreen repair or replacement.
Really?
Which might come in handy living next to a golf course.
Golf course?
We do more. Get a quote today.
NPLSAworld.com.
Okay, we are back here after half time, and players not quite out at the moment. They're repeating the score at half time. It is Adelaide City leading 2-0 against Olympic. And go through the lineups for Adelaide City, because I don't think we did that, Jimbo. Might put up the Adelaide City lineup. Just missed out on that one, as you'll get that in a minute. Here at the Valet Stadium, so in goals it's Ryan Veach. On the left there's Corbo, Nagels on the right, Stevens and Halliday, there's two stoppers. Bucco's there in the midfield with Costa and Allwright. Kostopoulos up front with Yul and Anthony Costa up front as well with the coach Maury on the bench. Yanni Nestoros, number 14, number 17 Casabor, 19 Makulic, and reserve goalkeeper number 20 is Luke Osby. So that's the lineup for Adelaide City. We might as well do the Olympic while we're here, waiting for the players to come out once again. So looking at the Olympic lineup, in goals is Atkins on the left, McCreadis and Butler Bowden on the right. Deletto and Barnett are the two stoppers. De Silva in the midfield with Brown. I think Brown played him more on the left, didn't he, at the back?
Yeah, so McCreadis is actually the midfielder. Brown,
yeah, so that's probably a swap there.
Brown the centre back, Butler Bowden the left back, and Barnett the right back.
So Vlatsis in the midfield with Kamara on the right and Bontor on the left, and Edinburgh up front with on the bench, Trimboli, Zimopoulos, Harpus, and Anopoulos, and the other Harpus, Nick Harpus, is the reserve goalkeeper. So players on the park. Can Olympic get back into this game? I feel they can. Most of the games that we've done down here, they always go until the last minute. I think they equalised one game last year, that right on the death. So they can certainly get back into this game with players like Edinburgh in good goal scoring form. Can certainly get that team back on equal till.
Like we said before, like we said before, the 2-0 goal score, 2-0
Scoreline.
Thank you, Robbie. My mouth is a little bit frozen after that halftime break. It's dangerous. Early goal, it's 2-1. Confidence rises. But, like I said as well, there's a lot of things that Adelaide Olympic need to tidy up this second half to allow them to get back.
Can they get back, Cassandra?
If they can change the way the mentality, if they're not too, distraught over that first half.
Mentality. Ooh, Cassandra, what a
I think they can.
Cassandra Zelich.
But I think if Adelaide City continue, it's going to be quite tough for Olympic to get back into it.
So the kickoff on the way in the second half here at the Velo Stadium. As it goes out, Olympic going in towards De Silva. I think he needs to get more into the game.
Agreed.
Kamara on that left side. They go short. McCreadis. Brown. Back on their left-hand side. Butler Bowden back to Brown. Goes all the way back to their keeper in Daniel Atkins. He'll send it into attack looking, that's a great ball, isn't it, by the keeper, straight to De Silva. As he looks for some support, goes to Erbart. That's could have been a foul, I thought, on there, but
no.
All right.
No.
And
he played it well there, the centre-back, felt the net nudge
Yes.
there by Adelaide, and he made the referee make a decision, and he got himself a free kick. Adelaide City goalkeeper now, Ryan Veach, with the free kick. Pumps it forward. Bit of a nudge there, yeah, easily. Brown, hands down, bud. Very nudge in the back, and the experienced Christopoulos played for the free kick. And again, another free kick here for Adelaide City. Do they take it quickly? Bucco does. Plays it out wide to Allright. Puts a nice ball into the box. Well cut out there by the player, Butler Bowden, the left back. Another throw in, another stat for Allright. Ball in his hands. Yule makes a run. Plays it to his feet. Plays it forward to Allright. Allright to Costa. To Yule. One way, the other. Beats Kamara. Nice ball. That's the ball. There, he's looking for a striker there just to nod that ball in. A great little ball to the back post. Anyway, Costa with the ball on the left-hand side. Cuts it back. Plays it back to Bucco in the centre of the park. Bucco all the way back now to his centre-back on the right-hand side of Adelaide City for Stevens. Stevens to Allright, back to Stevens. Stevens looking for an option. Again to the full-back and Allright. Allright to Yule. Yule one way, the other. Back to Bucco. Bucco looks for the ball forward. Didn't have the vision there. I don't know what he was looking for. Hands up. He knows that was the wrong pass that he made. Adelaide Olympic clear, but Adelaide City got the throw in.
So Adelaide City with the throw in. Goes out. Player goes down. Olympic looking slightly better, I think, in the second half. They look more urgency about him in the second half. So George Sonis might have just put a rocket up their backside as De Silva, right-hand side, does a pirouette, looking for support, have to go backwards. Deleta switches play. Oh, that's a terrible switch. Easily cut out there by Yule. Goes right-hand side. Adelaide City looking for Yule again. Brown in the way. Goes to Butler Bowden. Goes inboard to Eli Vlatsis. To his captain, De Silva. Not a good ball again. Not finding the body. And it's cleared here by Adelaide City. Over the sideline for a throw-in.
Adelaide Olympic now with the throw-in. Butler Bowden throws it back to his captain, De Silva. De Silva looking forward, looking for an option. He beats one, beats two. Robbie, thank you. Butler Bowden. Butler Bowden to McCreadys. McCreadys back to his centre-back in Brown. Brown, a nice switching ball there to the winger and Bontor. Bontor needs to do more this half. Well defended there by Nagel, but he wins it. But Barnett gets the ball. Lost there by Vlatsis with Costa now in the middle of the ball for Adelaide City. To his brother Anthony Costa, who plays it back to his midfield and Bucco. He's looking for the forward run. He's saying, someone come to me. Someone come to me. But no one is. Yule makes the run, but a nice little run there. Drags the fullback away. Allows space there for Allright in the back. Does he win himself a corner? Yes, he does. That's very good play there by Valentino Yule. Valentino Yule has come to Bucco.
Nice ball by Bucco too, though.
Yeah, drew the fullback in and allowed space there for Allright to get in behind. One pass, corner. attacking position.
Corner
Good
kick, first
football.
one for this second half, Cassandra.
Yes, first one for the second.
Chemist
Thanks
King.
to Chemist King Hectorville.
Hectorville, Robbie Peppercelli's mates. Robbie Peppercelli's mates.
So corner kick to Wormburner. Cut out there by Olympic. They do clear it. Trying to find De Silva. Also there for Lacey, but De Silva did well. Goes to Bontour. He loves to run with it. On the right-hand side, he'll try and take on his opponent. It's Stevens trying to get him back. He does well, goes back to De Silva, but not a good ball. Not passing well, Olympic today, or tonight. Goes to De Silva once again. Nice little pass, trying to find out, but it was never going to get there. Easily cut out there by Veach. They're trying to get something going, aren't they, Olympic? Just not working, not
balls
working.
like that in the box, Robbie.
Terrible.
We're getting that close, I'm going to kiss you
I
soon.
know.
Balls like that in the box.
Don't give me your sickness, please.
Balls like that in the box, Robbie, aren't going to do Edinburgh no favours.
So Adelaide City through Kamara. It's not Kamara, it's Yole. He used to play there. It's Yole, it was. It's Adelaide City with the ball.
Beautiful.
Nice little ball. Is that offside, though? It is.
Ooh.
Saw the ref of the ball in the back of the net, too.
Be interesting to see if that is offside. Poor play there by Nagel. He's got to read his line. Yeah, a ball like that with Costa, you've got to get on the end of it, but you've got to read your line as a fullback. Offside now. Free kick for Atkins. Atkins, what's he going to do? Kicks it forward. Erpa, time and space, but flicks it to no one. But Vlatsis picks up the ball. Back to Erpa. McCready's in the middle of the park. Plays it out wide to Butler Bowden, the fullback. Plays it out wide to now Kamara. Kamara turns one with ease. What's he going to do? Well done. Put under pressure there by Corbo, but plays it forward to Vlatsis. Has a shot. Well blocked there by the captain of Halliday. Bucco with the ball. Plays it to Anthony Costa. Bontour, please do more, son. We know you can. Plays it to De Silva. De Silva out wide to Butler Bowden. Butler Bowden back into De Silva in the middle of the park. Beats one. Well done. Draws the foul. Referee hasn't called it yet. Played advantage.
He's got two players around him.
Well done there by De Silva. He's going to get up and say something to Verdicchio. And yes, he does, but he's got to be careful, son. You're on a yellow card. Atkins.
Got sandwiched, didn't he?
Nah, didn't know he was going to play it too, but lucky. Butler Bowden. That was a free kick, though, on De Silva.
You think?
Plays it forward on Brown.
Yeah, I reckon.
Come on,
He got
Spelzy, that
sandwiched.
was a free.
He got sandwiched.
Bucco
So-
with the ball. Halliday. Bucco. Bucco, he calls Evan. Bucco with the ball now. Driving forward. Nice piercing run. Loses out to Brown. Brown forward to Adepa. What's Adepa going to do? He's got 2v1. 2 Adelaide City 1, but loses out. Well defended by the Adelaide City defenders. Blasses picks up the ball. Is he going to have a shot? No, he plays in Bontour. Well defended there by Scotty Nagel. He wins his team a goal kick. Cops one in the noggin, but well done.
Gee, that was disappointing then by Bontour. I know we're on his case a little bit tonight, but you know,
He's a better player than
Blas
that.
has just won that ball.
Yeah.
You know, I was moving for it and running for it, and he just pulled up.
Exactly right. Go for it, son. Do something. Please.
He tried.
Need some individual brilliance. From
It's the 53rd minute, and he's coming off.
Change.
There you go,
There
Spells.
you go.
Well, you know, sometimes you get what you deserve. And again, I'm not having a crack at him because he's a good player, but tonight wasn't his night. And if you talk about those little barometers, the little extras, the 1%ers, he gave none of them
I
tonight.
think it's Trimboli that came on because he's a tallish player, isn't he?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Kamara's come to the right. Trimboli.
So it goes out. He's a dangerous player too, Trimboli. Knows where the goals are. So goes out Adelaide City through Booker. Goes backwards to his captain, Halliday. Back to Booker it goes. Playing more defensive for Adelaide City. Just went out, I reckon.
Yep.
There's a throw-in taken here by Olympic. Looking for Vlatsis. And Booker not happy with that.
Yeah, it was a handball, but it was a tough one to pick again.
It's a throw-in anyhow. Quickly taken. Goes to De Silva. Captain De Silva to McCreaders. Olympic, can they get one? I reckon if they can get one, they'll be back into this game, and they'll certainly look at getting that draw as it goes in. Kamara, love to score against his old team. One way, then the other. Have to go backwards. Didn't quite go backwards. Good touch there by, is that Booker? Tussling, goes down. Might win himself a free kick. Been watching the World Cup, looks like.
Yeah, and I mean, that's again, where theatrics come into it.
Theatrics, yeah.
Because, you know, honestly, he fought hard for the ball, but there was just nothing in it but the big roll and the dive and have a free kick.
Adelaide City now with the free kick in captain Halliday. Halliday looking for someone. Is he going to play Bucco in? No, he draws the defender out, plays it to Costa. Costa had a bit of an elbow to the head by Barnett, but a throw in here for Adelaide City. Nagel plays it inboards to Bucco. Bucco back to Nagel. Nagel all the way back to Halliday. Terrible ball back there by Halliday. Puts his fullback under pressure. Who puts his centre back under pressure? And Jackson Stevens, all he could do was just to kick it out, relieve the pressure. Well done. As a coach, you wouldn't ask more for that. Get it out to row Z and let's restructure.
Row Z, huh? You got a row Z in this place?
Row Z, row A, row B, row C.
So throw in taken, Olympic with the ball. Kamara against his old team as it goes to Anthony Costa. He's been quiet tonight. But Valentino Yule to all right. Bucco goes short to his captain in Halliday as it goes to Nagel. I reckon this game's going to explode in a minute. It's just the way they're going in like maniacs at the moment.
Offside.
And offside.
Yeah, come back from an offside position.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Just over the halfway line, isn't it? Quickly taken, goes short. Finds the play there in Brown, left-hand side. I think Trimboli's down there on that far side, goes for a throw-in. Butler Bowden quickly takes it. Trimboli runs onto it. Looks for support, goes short to De Silva. Butler Bowden can get it in. Not a good cross though, easily cut out by Bucco. Only as far as Barnett. Bucco tries to shut him down, but it caused the error, didn't he? By shutting him down and out for a throw-in.
Extra effort.
True.
The 1%ers, Spurley, the 1%ers.
Yep.
Nagel with the throw-in. Throws it forward to Costa. Well hit, one there by Barnett. Deleta picks up the ball. Fortunate there to De Silva, sorry. De Silva wins himself a free kick with the pressure there by the Adelaide City midfielder Nicholas Bucco. What can De Silva here? It's got to be a good delivery here in the box. They're throwing up their tall timber. Up goes Deleta. Up goes Brown.
He's got to put it straight in the back of the net. That's what he's got to do.
From here, Spells, you reckon?
Absolutely. It's just perfect.
Yeah, I reckon it could go for it.
Well, when they're throwing up their tall timber, I reckon they're going to go for a box. Put it into that back post area, looking for a header. It's got to be a good ball.
I reckon he'll crack it.
Nah, he's shaped
Doesn't
up.
look like he's going to crack it.
Nah, he's shaped up.
Yeah.
Terrible free kick from an experienced player in De Silva. It's not what we were hoping for. Away there by Halliday. Back to De Silva. De Silva under pressure. Well defended there by Costa, but De Silva wins his own ball.
Oh, here we go.
That's the ball we were looking for first, son. But unlucky. Makridis with the ball. Out there on the left-hand side, plays it into Trimboli. Trimboli, one touch, two touch, plays it back to the midfield Makridis, who plays it all the way back into the number 23 in Deleta. Plays it out wide to Barnett. Barnett looks up. Kamara turns quickly. Well done. One-on-one. He's looking to beat Nagel. He slips, and he gives the ball back, straight back to Adelaide City with a goal kick to Ryan Veach.
Helen Anastasia says big hello. So hello to Helen watching the game on Facebook Live on the Football Federation website, or Facebook page that is. Also watch it on the YouTube app. Just put down FFSA TV and you should be able to pick it up from that. And not forgetting the Adelaide Web Radio, you can actually listen to the game on the iTunes app, Adelaide Web Radio, as the Olympic. I can sense something's going to happen with Olympic. They're going to score.
You reckon?
I can sense it. They're trying to get something going. The defence of Adelaide City is being very strong.
Rock solid tonight, the defence of Adelaide City. Rock solid.
Like Stevens in that squad.
Yeah, he adds a bit of, no disrespect to Jace Cummings, he is a little older, but he adds a little bit of extra mobility. Jace Cummings, bit of aging legs there, so that younger blood of Stevens adds that mobility and bit of speed for Halliday.
So the goal kick taken up went Deleta. Goes out Barnett. Not a good ball. Easily cut out there by Booker. Goes to Joey Costa. Goes inboard. Corbo. Bradley Corbo. Back to Costa it goes. Almost got past his marker, but overcooked it. Over the goal line it goes, and it'll be a goal kick. Be taken here by Atkins. Yes.
See why Dallaire is, leading the comp. What a beautiful reader of the ball he is, and again, he's not lacking through any extra effort out there.
He closed Costa down with pace. High ball, Vlatzis, great control in the middle of the park. That is brilliant technique there by the midfielder. Plays it out to Barnett. Barnett looks forward, good little ball there. Boom. Vlatzis, bang, koalas, thank you, good boy. Have a nice night. That ball, I reckon a little kid's going to go chase that ball and say thank you, taking that one home.
On the back of his bike.
Yeah, I see it, boys, I'm taking that ball, need one. Veach, ball in his hands, goal kick for Adelaide City.
We used to wait at the back of the grandstand at the Olympic sports field.
Why not?
Back in the old days.
Yeah, you get good little soccer balls for free.
When we were youngsters.
Veach, goal kick, forward to Costa, Dallaire, well done. Falls to Joey Costa, the brother. Looks inboard to Bucco, partner in crime. Plays it out wide. Cut out there easily by De Silva. De Silva look forward to Erpa. Terrible ball forward there by De Silva. Need better there by De Silva. Not having his best of games tonight. Left full back in Nagel. Looks forward.
Nice
Beautiful ball there. Oh, excellent defending there by Brown. Read it to perfection. Yule turns forward. He does. He plays Costa. They're deep in their right-hand side pocket. Costa looking for the ball inwards. Cut out there by Butler Bowden, who plays it out there to Trimboli. All the way back there for Adelaide Olympic. And he wins himself a throw-in. Plays it against Yule to win himself a throw-in. And the ball is going to go into the hot little hands of Jacob Butler Bowden.
So Jacob Butler Bowden with a throw-in on the far side. Gets it in. Looking for Trimboli. Well chested down to his captain in De Silva. It's cut out by Adelaide City. They're going to attack dangerously. Almost getting there. Was Christopoulos. As it goes into the arms of the keeper in Atkins. Up in the air it goes. Looking up front in Erba. And on the far side it goes.
Sorry, listeners and viewers, his wife is calling him. Where are you, Robbie? Where are you? Come home. Come home for dinner. Where are you? You told me you'd be home by 7:30. Spelsy, that's what happens when you're under the thumb. Here's Robbie Pipicelli. Let me have a look at that thumb mark. No wonder why you wear a beanie every night. You hide that thumb mark from us.
That was actually my son by the time.
Oh, come on, Robbie. No lies to the team. We're all mates here. We're all friends. We can all be honest with each other. Goal kick here. Ryan Veach kicks it forward. Well defended there by Brown. Wins the header. Trimboli. Vlatzis plays a little forward pass. De Silva to Trimboli. Well defended there by Bucco. Kicks it forward. Christopoulos in the middle of the park. Nice little ball. Cut out there by Butler Bowden, but all right, wins it back. Good. Nice little dummy. Nagel now. What can he do? Play it simple, son, which he does to Bucco. Bucco to Christopoulos. Christopoulos to Costa. Costa, beautiful ball to Nagel. Nagel, beautiful ball in the box, but no one's on the end of it to put in the back of the net. Cleared away there by Olympic with Vlatzis, and he wins himself a free kick with two Adelaide City players around him.
So it is with Olympic. There's another change happening. Ryan and Cassandra, who's going off?
Looks like Kamara's coming off.
Is that number 7?
Number 7 coming on.
Trimboli's coming to the right.
Nicholas Harpus.
I don't know, he's shaking his head, Anton Trimboli, as he's walking over to us. I'm not sure what he's saying. Spelsy, did you pick up what he was saying?
No.
No,
I was watching sort of for Kamara's reactions, but...
What would Trimboli be upset about that?
I'm not sure. Probably
he just came on himself.
Probably wish he had his track pants back on.
So is that on the attack they go in Olympic? So definitely, what's his name came on? Harpus came on?
Number 7 for Olympic.
There's Valentino Yule's got the ball on the right-hand side, goes into attack. Good tackle there by Brown. He did fantastic. It goes to Butler Bowden. He runs with it, looks for support, will switch play, does so. It's a good switch to Trimboli. He controls it, tries to get it into attack. As it is Adelaide City.
Shooting yourself, well done.
No, it's a goal kick.
Goal kick spells.
Yeah.
Is that the effort you were looking for, though,
Oh,
there
absolutely.
by Trimboli?
I mean, hasn't he offered something to them? You know,
exactly
taking
right.
a bit of pressure off a couple of boys. A little surprised that, you know, the timing of Kamara going off. They seem to be pressing a little bit. As you said, they sort of, Irv has only had the ball at his feet a couple of times and done wonderfully well when it has been there. They just can't find the right balls to him, can they?
So it is Trimboli, goes backwards. Barnett. Just can't get it right in the forward lines, can't they, at the moment, Olympic? They are trying harder, trying to get something going, but Adelaide, as Ryan said, are supreme at the back as Kostopoulos wins himself a free kick.
Yeah, I think you're right, Robbie. I mean, a massive increase in effort from Olympic. You know, it's quite visible. There's a big increase. So now they've got to get a reward for it.
Got to have a little bit of quality. They're lacking that little polish as they go forward. Kostopoulos now with Costa. Costa, Joey that is, back to Bucco. Bucco all the way back to Halliday. Little bit of a wall pass there, back to Bucco. Bucco out wide to Stevens. Stevens on the right-hand side of defence. Plays it forward. Terrible ball there by Stevens. Cut out easily by Butler Bowden, who plays it forward to the substitute of Harpus. Harpus to Brown. To Butler Bowden on the left fullback position. Back to Thomas Brown. Thomas Brown, he's looking for the switch. Nice ball. Nice little chest down by Trimboli. But well cut out there and defended by Costa and Nagel. Nagel back to Halliday. Trimboli putting a little bit of pressure, but Halliday very composed. And Corbo wins himself a free kick. Very well composed there by Matthew Halliday. Was under pressure, but clever by the centre-back. Didn't panic. Just a nice little pass to Corbo, who's very smart there and wins himself a free kick to relieve that pressure. The free kick's played to Yule, who goes forward. Does he beat Brown? Excellent defending there by Thomas Brown, but the ball's picked up by Joey Costa's looking for his hat-trick. But well done there by the keeper in Atkins.
So well done, Atkins, as he throws it out. Goes to Vlatsis. That won't be kept in.
I mean, Joey Costa was just back here in defence, being that third man in and helping out then, and then all of a sudden he's bobbing up in attack. Yeah. I tell you, he's not sitting on his laurels with a couple of goals. He's just working his butt off at the moment.
Has he got the Claymore wines already?
Well, right at the moment, you'd have to give it to him.
We've written his name on already on the Claymore wines. So over the sideline it goes. He's had a great game as it goes to throw into Bucco. Still time for Olympic to get back into this game. Just over 67 minutes played. As they go right-hand side, Adelaide City. Stevens has been good too. He's been up high in the best players too. As it goes out to Allright. Over the sideline it goes. For a throw-in to Adelaide City. They look backwards. Now they go forward in towards Kostopoulos. Makridis has got it. Well read there once again. Allright's got it. Goes into attack. Back post is Anthony Costa. Goes and there's an offside flag up. So it'll be a free kick to Olympic.
How's the Chemist King Hectorville stats looking like, Cassandra? A bit of a boring half.
A little bit more tighter than the first. Offsides, we've got 3 for Adelaide City, 1 corner, 3 fouls and 1 shot there for Joseph Costa just before, and 4 fouls and 1 save for Olympic.
Thank you, Cassandra.
And Chemist King Hectorville.
And Chemist King Hectorville. Of course you're going to say that. I was leaving that to you,
Yeah,
Robbie.
thank you, sir.
You're the guy. You're the one that gets wined and dined while us peasants freeze. Nah, thank you, Chemist King Hectorville, as always.
He's in Europe at the moment.
Definitely not freezing.
He's not cold, he's warm. As they go, trying to go into attack Olympic. It's been a better half for them, Spells, but just, I don't know, just can't get it into the back of the net at the moment.
Spells, if you're coach of Adelaide Olympic, what would your mastermind be telling you right now to do?
Well, I probably wouldn't have had Kamara off. That was maybe the first thing, because they've got a score, and okay, he hasn't been brilliant, but he hasn't been their worst, and the delivery hasn't been great. So, look, they've just got to persist. I think you're right, and Rob, you're alluding to it. They look around the mark, and maybe it's just got to be a bit of a stroke of luck. But you want some luck, you've got to work hard, and maybe just across the board, their whole 11 just haven't quite worked hard enough.
Still got time though, as it is on the left-hand side of the park. It is Harpus trying to get through, but in the way, it's all right. Just pumps it into attack, hoping Costa can get to it, but the ladder goes back to his keeper, tries to go first time, skews off his foot, up in the air it goes. Halliday, Supreme, Macreadis. Always looks cool, doesn't he, Macreadis? Cool hand Macreadis, I've got to call him.
Cool hand Macreadis.
Goes out into the arms of the keeper there in Ryan Veach.
And you're going to call him Hot Hands Veach? Throws it out to Costa, to the J.
I don't think he's got hot hands.
Just a bit of luck.
Loses it out to Trimboli. Trimboli plays it back to Macreadis. Macreadis inboards to De Silva. De Silva looking for... Oh, unlucky. Very unlucky. That's the ball that they were looking for. Erdipa just was caught flat-footed. If he was on his toes there, he would have been able to get a touch and straight on goal. That's what Olympic needed here at Velo Sports Park, even in the 70th minute mark. Veach plays it forward. Delera looking out wide, but loses out.
Nicholas Harpus, the goalkeeper for Campbelltown, watching the game. Can't little Nicky Harpus. So I think they're cousins.
It reminds me of my Fat Greek wedding. When they all said Nick, and there was about 20 people that turned around. It looks like that's the Harpus family, Nick, and there's about 20 of them. 2 of them on the bench for Adelaide Olympic.
All you got to say is Nick Harpus, and you might have 20 of them.
And there's a goalkeeper,
around.
Nick Harpus.
That's what I'm saying. 2 of the cousins are on the bench. Nico! And they all turn around.
So Adelaide City with the throw-in. This is the comedy half hour.
You're on. Which one of us?
Which one of us, yeah. Goes right-hand side. It's all right. Gee, that's not bad. Ball, chance for Kostopoulos. And I think he might have handballed it.
Oh,
That's
really?
unlucky,
That was
yeah.
off his shoulder, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly right. That was a handball.
Here's a replay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on, Robbie.
It was about there. Is that shoulder?
That's a shoulder. That's unlucky there.
As the free kick is taken over the halfway line, Halliday, he'd be up there in the best players, huh? It goes into attack. Kostopoulos, can he control it? No, he can't. The referee's assistant has got his flag up. It'll be a throw into Olympic. They throw it in towards Eli Vlatis. In the way is Bucco. Valentino Yol. Corbo. Goes out to Kostopoulos. Good first time pass on that right-hand side to Anthony Costa. And that'll go over the sideline just by the corner flag. Still plenty of time for Olympic, but it's they're going to start running out. It's 72, just over 72 minutes played, and it's still Adelaide City 2, Olympic 0.
Adelaide City now with the ball. All right, plays it back to Corbo. Corbo looks forward, doesn't know what to do. And yes, he didn't know what to do, and he gave Adelaide Olympic a throw-in. Adelaide Olympic plays it to Erba. Erba loses out, well defended there by the Adelaide City. Adelaide City, Costa, that's the J. Joseph plays it forward to Kostopoulos. Again, that's another offside there by Evan Kostopoulos. Coming back from an offside position, the linesman's all over him. Evan, you've got to be on your toes, son. You've got to get back into an onside position. You can't have no complaints. That's just a lazy work rate.
Yeah, it was either him or Anthony, just at the back there. But
So they go short, Olympic, De Silva, Eli Vlatis. Oh, who was that to?
No. Vlatis puts his hands out to say Trimboli, there's no point playing it forward there, son. Nagel's covered that space. Play it to his feet. Allow him to go one-on-one with Nagel. He's been good since he's come on.
So throw in for Adelaide City on the left-hand side. Nagel to Joey Costa. Trimboli wins it. Now he loses it. The Booker to Kostopoulos. Gee, nice ball too to Valentino Yule. He loves to run with this. He can run out of them. Got past
Come
one.
on, son.
Got past two. Back heels it.
Fantastic.
Goal! It's hit the crossbar, I think, or hit the upright.
No, great save.
He saved it.
Yeah.
Great save.
Valentino Yule. Just clap.
Brilliant, hey?
That is football. That is football.
Watch the
Beats
replay.
him.
Yeah, great.
And again, boys, you know, Costa was down here with me 10 seconds before that. Saw the opportunity, gut run, created. Beautiful back heel by Valentino, and just great footy.
That's clever. That's clever. That's clever football there,
It's
Spells.
almost champagne football, isn't it?
That champagne showers. Swings it in.
Cross.
Oh, goal. It is. Into the back of the net.
Anthony
and
Costa.
Game, set, and match, I reckon.
Bang,
That's Anthony
bang.
Costa. Puts it in the back of the net, and it's Adelaide City 3, leading Olympic nil. As you see on the replay, Ryan with a corner kick.
Yeah, beautiful ball there by Nicholas Bucco.
Superb, wasn't it?
Beautiful ball. Left foot, right foot, the man can do anything.
Was that Christopoulos at the back here crossing that back in?
Yeah, it sure was.
Yeah.
Across the goals. Anthony Costa. I'm a striker. I don't care if it's on the goal line. I'm putting my foot to that. I'm putting another goal next to my name to hopefully get the OAS Top Goal Scorer Award.
As you see it again in the replay, Christopoulos cuts it back, and
Beautifully done.
right there, it's Anthony Costa.
Very well done there. I would hate to be the father of the Costa boys.
Why?
Could you imagine if they had he had money
he'd be
and say
proud.
every goal you guys get, I'll give you money. He'd be lashing out his wallet tonight.
Oh, he's having a rest too.
Yeah, 3 of them.
Just
Three
a
of them got the goals.
substitution, boys. Anthony off.
Number 14 for Adelaide City. In Ante Makulic, the Croatian boy.
No, I
Croatian
think it's
blood.
Yanni Lestoras. Did you say number 14?
Oh, sorry, number 14. Sorry, Yanni Nestoras.
You want my glasses?
I might need Tony's.
Which pair?
Yeah, exactly. As Adelaide City, they have virtually wrapped up this game. Can't see Olympic getting back. 3-0 down. And they're still going on. Joey Costa. Certainly our man of the match. Nestoras. Yanni Nestoras coming on. Goes short, looking for Valentino Yule. He should be able to make the next step up, wouldn't he? Valentino Yule.
I feel a little
A-League?
nudge in my back. Yeah, I think every time I see him play, I get excited.
He's a great player.
Yeah, I
isn't
get
he?
excited to watch him. Probably needs a little bit more polishing for the
You'll
next
get
level.
that being,
But
training more.
Training more. You
Yep.
probably maybe put him on a scholarship or something, not as a professional, but give him a year to try and be in that professional
You got
environment.
contacts at Adelaide United. You should be able to get him down there.
Could be his agent after a 10% cut.
I reckon. So Olympic get the crossing. Can they get a consolation goal? I wouldn't think so. As Joel Allright playing in the back in this second half. Trying to go to Yol. The Silvers worked hard. Just not working for him tonight though. Goes out to Eli Vlatsis. And not a good ball. Chimboli not happy again. I think he's come on whinging about
Perhaps
everything.
that's what he was shaking his head about. Say, hey, I can't play the right side.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
it's
right.
not my caper.
Cassandra, what's the Chemist King Hectorville stats for Adelaide Olympic shots on goal this second half? It's been a little bit quiet for Ryan.
Very
Beach.
quiet, actually. Not many at all.
Is it
if
a
any.
naught?
It is a naught.
It's a naught. It's a flat 0. They're not going to get back in this game with a flat 0.
Still time though.
Stevens with the ball, clears it to the ground. How racing? Nah, comes back. Throwing now to Adelaide Olympic. No? Bit of confusion. I'm confused.
Our man Michael Brooks is watching the game as well, so a big hello to Michael Brooks.
Hello,
All
champion.
Yep, yeah, champ.
Brooksy, throwing there, all right, plays it forward to Valentino Yule. Loses out to Macready. Macready plays it to Eli Vlatsis. Erba loses. Halliday, clean. I think he does get the 2 votes there, Robbie. He's been solid at the back. And there's that gut-wrenching running there by Costa. And look, he gets his own ball. Valentino Yule, give me something, son. You excite me.
Terrible there.
Yeah.
So Olympic run over the halfway line. Goes out, it's Harpers. Finding De Silva. That's been their problems, that last pass, and it just doesn't found the body.
Do you think, Spells, Erba's worked hard and not getting the service, or he hasn't worked hard enough and he hasn't provided Olympic to give him a service?
Oh, look, that's probably a pretty hard one to sort of say without, watching a replay back. I think he's working hard enough. He's You know, he's a determined individual, but again, you've got to give a bit of cred to the Adelaide City and their back line because they're rock solid.
17 coming on, looks like, boys. Thanks to the camera guys going to get that change happening. And Yo is off, and the young Kazabor
Sorry,
coming
guys,
on.
I'll just give him Galatino a clap. He deserves a clap. Great game.
So Stefan Kazabor making, not sure if he's making his debut tonight, if he's had a bit of a run with the first team. But good to see the youngster playing as it goes to Buckle. He's had a good game too, Buckle. Never plays a bad game. Halliday goes inboard to Corbo. He's been solid as well.
He has been.
Good solid back line. Back to Corbo. Back to Halliday. Just playing kippies off at the moment. They'll be saying Hole in the World Cup. As it goes out to our man of the match, I presume. I think we'll all go for Joey Costa.
Ooh.
The Claymore Wines man of the match.
And they're very shrewd and astute, Adelaide City. I mean, you can see why they went for a guy like Nagel as well, because he's another selfless type of player. He's got some speed, he's got some good presence on the ball. He just plays within the structure, and you know, he's a wonderful player as well.
Not forgetting our match day sponsor today is Greenplay. Beautiful pitch that you see. You're watching the game. There's the artificial turf.
And credit to them too, because they continue to,
yeah,
you know, grow and get better as well. Exactly, and they're improving all the time, these pitches.
Goes out to Trimboli, tries a shot.
Got to do better across the goal.
Should have cut it back.
You're not getting many opportunities tonight. This is their first shot on goal this second half in the 81st minute. Test the keeper.
Did well to get into that spot.
Yeah, test the keeper. That's what the Socceroos are lacking, and that's what we're talking about pre-show. That cutting edge. You're in that position. Test the keeper. Give him something to think about. He hasn't been tested all night. He's going to be cold. He's not going to get down quick. Give him a test. So
goal kick taken here by Veach. Over the halfway line it goes. Kostopoulos. That's a free kick. Against Brown. No, it's against Butler Bowden. He was over the top of Costa, Joey Costa. He'll take the free kick. Booker will probably end up taking it. Will he have a shot? No, he'll go short. No. Decides he's going to go short. To Joey Costa. He sends it towards all right there on that right-hand side. Again, Booker's got it. Costa again. How many touches has he had? There's a chance. Hit the back of a player from Olympic, and it goes over the sideline for a throw-in to Adelaide City.
Adelaide City with the ball. All right. To Jay Costa. Jay Costa. And an easy free kick there on the Adelaide City striker in Casabore. Little scrawny little kid, but wins himself, holds the ball up. He does. He used his body very well there.
Well, yeah.
So Nicholas Bucco, he says, hello guys, I can use my right foot too. Let's see what delivery this is going to be into the box. He's going to swing this out away from the keeper. He's going to look for a head of one of his teammates. Bit of movement there. Oh, beautiful ball into the box.
Yeah, nice and hard.
Yes, just needed
just
a full
touch.
run, yeah. Trimboli with the ball for Adelaide Olympic, plays it in boards to Macreades. Macreades plays it forward on the run of Trimboli. It's now one-on-one with Nagel, plays it in boards to De Silva. Move out, son, you're too close to him. De Silva loses it out to Adelaide City, well defended there by the three players in the black and white. Corbo, loose ball forward, easily picked up there by Brown of Olympic to Butler Bowden. Butler Bowden forward to Harpus. One of the cousins, Nick. Brown.
One of the cousins.
Brown to Delera. Delera looking forward. Good ball to Trimboli. Nice little flick to the right back of Barnett. Barnett forward to De Silva. Barnett, Trimboli. Trimboli out wide to De Silva.
They're looking good, aren't they?
One-on-one, but Adelaide City well organised. A lot of black and whites in their defensive half, and there's the pressure. Well done there by Adelaide City. Spelsy, you have put that, you've said that a few times tonight. Their gut-wrenching running, their forward run, their defensive run, that's the problem there. They quickly break and they quickly get back into position defensively and structurally well.
Yeah, I don't think it matters which game you want to, pull out and discuss. You know, it all comes down to things like that. That's what the better teams do. And we know how tough a taskmaster Maury is. You know, they wouldn't dare not. And I think that's what makes them a good side.
And credit to Murray too. I mean, they've lost a few players.
Yes,
They've gone to other clubs, and he's still got a good lineup. Still well-oiled machine they are. As they go right-hand side. In the way though, it's the player for Olympic in Brown, pushing it around, trying to find Butler. But well done, Corvo. He's won the ball hard. Right-hand side chances, an offside flag. That linesman puts his flag up.
Yeah, too much. Please tell me.
Must
If
be
he's
offside.
offside, he's offside. What are you going to do?
I don't know, it's a bit dubious a few times.
Not dubious. Come on, Robbie.
Well, that's their 5th offside.
It's a lot
for
of
Adelaide City.
offsides.
Well, the players obviously aren't reading the line properly.
We're not in a good position to see it, are we?
You got 4 pairs of eyes. You got better than me. I've only got 2, but 2 bloody good ones that they are. Adelaide City.
Might be 2 black ones soon.
All right, with the ball, plays it forward to the runner of the young winner of Casabore. Easily cut out there by Brown. Atkins plays it back to Brown with the header. Well done, son. To Harpers. Harpers to Macready's. Macready's forward to Erba. Well defended there by Stevens. That defence has been absolutely rock solid tonight. They've given Fausto Erba, who's coming back, who's coming from a hat-trick against Metro Stars. They've given him not even a sniff.
So another change happening. Looks like
A man
Joey
of the
Costa.
match.
And man of the match coming off.
Give him a clap too.
Yes.
Very good.
I reckon this is Makulic.
Look, you know,
number 19.
and you've got to give a whole heap of credit to Adelaide City again, because the last couple of years have been an outstanding team, but maybe just a little bit impotent in attack when it really counted, just having sort of Anthony up there as the lone wolf, and it just hadn't been working. It'll work, you know, on a week-to-week basis in this, but when the whips cracked, they needed to find something different, and Kostopoulos and obviously Joey roaming around at their feet, they just look a lot more dangerous.
Yeah, with the introduction of Yell too in this lineup.
Exactly.
Has a lot, and Costa, Joey Costa is really burning. Don't be surprised he'll be up in that Sergio Meldo medal in the end of the season. He'll be way up there. He's had a fantastic year.
Had a fantastic year. The one question I would ask though, they've seen their 3 substitutions, yeah? 3 young kids. Now take nothing away from the young kids. They probably earned, this is probably a topic for after the game, but they've earned their stripes. Is this what's going to test them come final series?
Maybe. Yeah.
Corner.
Their depth is a little bit thin.
Breakaway here from Bucco. Sorry, Robbie.
No, you're all right.
But
Okay.
topic for after the game, I reckon. It's be an interesting one. Well played there by Bucco. Defended there by the former Adelaide City player, Butler Bowden. Another throw in here for Adelaide City. I reckon
There's a lot of former Adelaide City players playing in Olympic.
Well, you can
Even
see who their former, who
De
their
Silva
coach is.
as
yeah,
well.
You can see who their coach is.
Yes. Former
Adelaide
assistant coach. Yes.
Knows the
Sonus.
stock. Nagel to Makulic. Well done, Makulic. Nice and easy. You've just come on, son. Well done. Get the simple touches
Looks
in.
a likely type.
Yeah, it looks like a burly young player too. Stevens out there to all right. The fullback turns Harpers with ease. Well done. Inboards, forwards to Kostopoulos, who plays another nice first-time ball there to the young player in Casabor. He beats his fullback.
Well done.
Oh,
Beautiful.
great ball. Well done.
done, the youngster.
And he went to go play it with his other youngster, Nestoras, who was making a beautiful run forward. Just unlucky. Couldn't get his boot to it. But Kostopoulos has told the youngster in Casabor, well done, son. Throw in for Adelaide Olympic. Go, Robbie.
So Olympic with the ball all the way back to the keeper. In Atkins, 88 minutes played. 3-0 to Adelaide City. Well, the Costas scoring the goals. Joey Costa scored 2. Anthony Costa scoring the 3rd one. And it's gone out over the sideline. It will be a throw-in. Scotty Nagel goes to Nestoras. I reckon Nestoras has come from Comets or West Adelaide. I reckon, as Makulic goes to Bucco. Bucco looks up, looking for support, goes short, back to Makulic. Back to Bucco it goes, sees the gap, runs into it, still got the possession. Goes to Nestoras. And referee sees a free kick, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, Spelsy. A bit of a groan there. Were you not happy, son?
No.
It shouldn't have been a free kick, I
Tell
agree.
me, Spelsy, what upset you just then? Because that was a bit of a groan.
Yeah, I was just play on. What are you making a decision for?
Come on, Christian. Why?
Yeah,
Why?
I'll have a chat with him as he's walking off.
Free kick here for Bucco.
He's done all right, Christian, don't worry. 3 games we've had him in the row.
We have. I wonder if we get him for the fourth. Bucco
And only
with the
a
ball
couple
in.
of groans. Nice shot.
Terrible ball into the box, so come on, Spelsy. That was straight to the keeper. It's got to be into that penalty spot looking for a header.
That was a bit of show time.
Atkins with the ball, kicks it forward. 2 Olympic players going for their own ball. 2 experienced players in De Silva and Erba, and serves them right there. Silly play there. Gives away a free kick. Adelaide City have got the ball. Gonna just have a bit of a stroll now. Stevens to Allright, looking for the switch, and he does. Puts Barnett under pressure. Nestoras got the ball deep in his left pocket there, next to the corner flag, using his body well, plays it to Bucco. Bucco plays it back to the left back in Nagel. Nagel to Markulic. Markulic to Halliday. Halliday to Corbo. He should be in the votes, I reckon, tonight. Markulic, one way, plays it nice and simple to the left back in Nagel. Back to Markulic. Markulic looking forward. Good, nice little ball. Well defended there by Butler Bowden to Brown to Atkins, who kicks it forward. Luckily there finds Macreadys. Macreadys plays it to his fullback in Barnett. Bad first touch, but gets himself out of trouble. Only just, but then cleaned up there by Nicholas Bucco. Nicholas Bucco plays it back to Markulic, to Halliday. Loose ball there. Well used his body there. Well there by Markulic.
So Adelaide City in the back lines will win this game. 3-0 up at the moment. The time on just over a minute and a half played. As it goes out to Erba. Hasn't had much luck tonight, Erba. But they'll live another night.
Nice run.
As it goes out to Christopoulos. Chance for Adelaide City to make it 4. Outside of the foot, try to go back to Bucco. Goes to Scotty Nagel. Nagel tussling there with Trimboli. Does well. Goes backwards to Markulic. Finds his captain in Halliday. It goes all the way back to Stevens. Good combination tonight by the backman. As Bucco's has got it.
In the midfield there.
Goes inboard. Finds Corbo. Corbo, right hand side. Finds Castleball. Castleball just keeps it in. Does well. Looks for support. Try to find someone. Not a good ball though. Easily cut out there by Brown, and the referee Christian Verdicchio calls it halt for the final score here at the Velo Football Centre. It is Adelaide City 3, Olympic 0.
Yes, Robbie, it is. Adelaide City 3, Olympic 0, and deserved winners. From the first second of this match, they've deserved the win. They've been the fantastic side. They've worked hard both ways, forward, attacking. They've worked hard in the midfield, got the control of the midfield early on. It gave Olympic no time and space. The defence, rock solid with Stevens, with Halliday, who should be in the votes. Corbo in the midfield there, and then just their forward line in Costa and Christopoulos done very, very well. Cassandra, what do you think?
All round, Adelaide City were really on fire, faultless again. Defence solid.
Fuck, I was there. You weren't there.
Again, midfield really dominated all over Adelaide Olympic in the midfield as well.
The Silver saying something to someone?
Well, Spelsy, what are you saying to him, mate?
Anyhow, our man of the match, definitely Joey Costa winning our man of the match. Chantel Halliday says, well done, boys. So well done to the Adelaide City boys.
I would have thought that Joey Costa was a shoo-in.
Someone. He's got 2 goals. I don't know what anyone's complaining about that.
Spelsy, what are you doing? You're upsetting people.
EB.
Surely now again. Surely
Oh,
now
it's
again.
What do you get?
Follow
What do you
on.
win? That's
For tonight.
The Costa boys.
So Joey Costa's just going to be mic'd up as well, so he won our Claymore Wines man of the match. We'll do the 3-2-1 after Spelsy has a bit of a chat with Joey Costa and presents him with the Claymore Wines man of the match today here at the Velo Football Centre. Don't forget, today's match was proudly brought to you by Greenplay. The ground they just played on tonight was done by Greenplay, so they certainly look after you. Spelsy is with Joey Costa, and he's just about ready.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Joey, great game tonight, buddy. I mean, right from the get-go, you guys, we said to Joel when we sort of walked off, you're really dominant down that right side, but of course you're on the left side. And, you know, I suppose at the end of the day, things only, you know, work if somebody's prepared to work with you, and your gut running tonight, got on the end of a couple of beautiful crosses in that first half. You must have gone in at half-time and thinking, hey, this is not a bad game.
Yeah, we definitely, we started pretty well. We've got a bit of a different system over the last couple of days, or the last couple of weeks, so yeah, it was really good. Val was getting in some good areas in behind, putting in some good crosses, and there was, I think the left back wasn't really tracking, so I found myself at the back post twice, and he played 2 great balls, so credit to him, and 2 goals for me, so I'm pretty wrapped about that.
Yeah, and you didn't sit on that, which I think was really impressive. You know, again, we saw you in the back line, helping your back line out, and then all of a sudden, you know, a through ball, and who's on the end of it? You're on the end of it, you know, and that doesn't happen just by, you know, as you said, a guy sitting back and not doing what he should be doing, so full credit to you, mate.
Yeah, well, earlier in the year I was playing a bit of a deeper role, so I've been used to sort of tracking back and trying to win balls and working pretty hard, but the last 2 weeks I've had a bit of a more freer role, a bit higher up, so it's been nice to sort of release the shackles a bit and get some forward runs and that sort of thing, and lucky today I got a few goals, so that was good.
Yeah, and we've been following the progress of City. It's hard not to because you're obviously a good side and you are every year. But we sort of thought that with your brother playing a bit lone up there that, you know, it works, but maybe when the whips were cracking that it didn't quite work. And to Christopoulos going up there, you're sort of, you know, really creating some havoc. You sitting at their feet looks a lot more potent.
Yeah, look, Ant's a great striker, and when he gets deliveries and balls in the box, he's really dangerous. But I think the last probably 6 or so weeks, teams have sort of worked that out, and if we can't get balls into him, he gets a bit isolated and doesn't really touch the ball, and he had a bit of a sort of spell where he didn't score many goals, so we thought maybe try some things to help him get on the ball a bit and sort of get some other people in some good positions in that sort of area, and I think it's working well. So yeah, Evan looks good up there again. He's always good for a goal. So, and then I was playing in a little bit of like a inside sort of winger, as they sort of call it, and I was finding myself in some good pockets, and yeah, it's working pretty well. So we'll see how we go. Try and get some rhythm and momentum moving into finals.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, that's right. Joey, good to see you injury-free as well, because you've had a few seasons where you've had those niggly injuries. And I know when you play with Adelaide United, you did that knee injury pretty badly, but good to see you injury-free and playing well.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, I've dominated 3 times. So this year's probably the first pre-season I've had in about, I think it's about 8 years. So this year really for me was about staying fit. Fingers crossed I've played pretty much every game this year. So it's, yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. Now it's just about, like I said, getting some momentum and some rhythm moving into finals. And like I said, I've been a bit more of an attacking role. So I'm finding myself like being able to be a bit more effective for the team. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
And mid-G, you've lost a few players, but the team's still playing well, which is good to see.
Yeah, that happens, and I think you sort of see that every year when you got a good team and good players sitting on the bench by the midway of the year, if they haven't really broke in, they sort of get a bit impatient and they want to go play, which is fair enough. If I was on the bench all year, I'd probably want to do the same thing. So yeah, we got a good team spirit. We're in a good little mood at the moment. We've had in the last 4 games, I think we won 3, drawn 1, so we're in a good little mood. So we'll see if we can roll on.
Well done, mate. You won the Claymore Wines. Spells, obviously, yeah, it's presented to you. So well done, mate, and all the best for the future, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, well done, Joey.
Cheers.
Thanks, Spells. With Joey Costa, certainly deserved the Man of the Match award, and yeah, played a great game.
Yeah, deserved the Claymore Wines, and he's going to enjoy that wine tonight on a cold night. But yeah, he did a lot of running. Like he said, he played an inside winger. He was hard to track. He was always that deep run into the box, hence why he scored those 2 goals. It was very hard to pick him up. But in saying that, though, he did a lot of his defensive work, and he did that right. And it was really good to see that the defensive work for these attacking players do get missed at times, but he definitely did both ways tonight, and it was a great performance by Joey Costa.
The 3-2-1 guys, I mean, obviously Joey Costa got the 3 votes. 2 votes, who are we leaning towards, Cassandra?
Valentino Yule, I think.
Valentino Yule. Your thoughts, Spells?
Oh, look, it was a really tight spread through City. You know, I heard Ryan talking about Corbo. I think you could nearly throw it in a hat and toss it in the air and give it to anyone.
We're talking about Halliday as well.
Fantastic, rock solid.
Edinburgh came back from a very good game last week, scored a hat-trick against a pretty formed side and rock-solid defensive Metro Stars with Barr and Delosio. You know, Halliday didn't really give him a sniff tonight. I know Olympic didn't really help Edinburgh's cause, but still, every time Edinburgh sort of got near the ball, Halliday was on him and closed him down, really didn't give him a sniff. So I think it's out of those two, really, between
Just a
Cordbo
couple
and
of
Halliday.
comments on the Facebook Live page on the Football Federation SA. Emmanuel Paez says, all-class Joey Costa. We all said that. And Adrian Oferio says, Joey Costa, best player in South Australia. And he could be not too far wrong with that one.
Well, you know what, boys, when you see a guy too that's done 3 knees, and
yeah.
You know, I've never done an injury of any substance like that, so I wouldn't have a clue. But I would suggest that, you know, the rehab, the dedication, remembering these guys, you know, aren't highly paid players. They are really playing for the love of the game and no doubt getting some pocket money and some petrol money. But, you know, full credit to him. And look at the way he gets around this park. I mean, how impressive was it? His speed, his agility, his balance. So his knees are obviously right back to their best, and he's really adding something for them.
And looking at the lineup for Adelaide City, you couldn't pick one player that played bad. The whole lineup could get votes. I mean, even Jackson Stevens,
totally,
for his first game that I've seen him play with Adelaide City from Campbelltown, had a superb game.
So. Yeah, exactly right. The one thing that we were saying during the call, the thing that may test Adelaide City, as this, you know, there's 6 games left, so still a little bit of football to play, their depth. Now you're going into a final series with 3 young boys on the bench. You get another injury. The depth is starting to get tested. You're coming up against Metro Stars, big depth. Comets, big depth. Campbelltown, as we saw last week, big depth. Is that the thing that's going to test them come final series? Young boys, they earned their stripes to be on the bench. Now, playing under Damien, you don't get a spot on the bench, let alone game time, if you don't earn your stripes. So they've probably earned their stripes. But in saying that, though, finals football
I think
is
they've still got a couple of players injured. What's his name? I think he's injured. Number 12? I'm trying to remember his name. Plays in the back lines.
Not sure.
I'll remember in a minute.
In saying that, though, finals football, complete different type of atmosphere, complete different type of feel. One game, you lose, you're out. Is that going to be their danger for this season?
Only time will tell on that one. But, you know, I think when you're such a strong club and football side like Adelaide City, who would train with intensity, you know, you can see these guys come on and play their role.
Shannon Day.
Yeah.
He's injured, so he's still got to come back.
So there's one more for him, and look, I you know, again, you looked at the body shape of the boys that came on, and they might be youngsters, but boy, they're barrels, and they're strong, and again, you just know that any group that Damien coaches is just well organised. You just can't, you know, you couldn't afford to set a foot wrong or play outside of the way he wants the team to play. You guys would know better than I how demanding he is, and it just goes to show. I mean, they're just a beautifully formed side, and they play with spirit, and they've got some, just got some wonderful balance. You know, Bucco in the middle would be as good as any midfielder in this competition. He rarely makes a mistake by foot. You know, just a wonderful crosser and long ball. He's got some flair, poise over the ball, got some class. He can hit the back of the net. So, you know, we've talked about their back line. Their forwards are ominous. I think that they're, you know, we saw them. I reckon out of the last 3 weeks, Joey just said that they've sort of picked themselves up a little bit because they went through a bad patch there for about a month.
That's right.
Yeah.
But they certainly look like they're over that hurdle.
Actually, the other player that came back last week and he's got a bad injury is Thomas Love. Got his first starting lineup last week, and after 10, 15 minutes. Did an ankle.
Nah, ruptured his Achilles.
Oh, he's ruptured his Achilles.
Done
So
for 12 months.
I think he's gone.
Done for 12 months. Achilles.
He's another one that's been so unlucky as well with that injury.
Yeah, he has been.
Okay, so the 3-2-1s. We settled for 3 for Joe Costa, 2 for Matty Halliday. Any arguments with that one?
Nah, it was 2 for you. Or now 1 for you.
I think Halliday.
You're going against Cassandra.
I just
you can fight that battle. You can fight that battle.
It was tough to pick tonight.
I've certainly given 1 to Valentino Ewell as well.
He was a live wire. He set with him and Costa. He set the tone. That first 20 minutes, he was exciting to watch down in front of us. He was just
not forgetting it's the
one-on-one.
live streaming Australia Man of the Player of the Year as well. So, which we will be presenting a trophy.
You know what, with guys like Valentino, with flair and etc., sometimes they can just be a little lazy.
Yeah.
And not defend as strongly as they should. But that cannot be said for Valentino.
Exactly
you know,
right.
he's a wonderful player, and you know, guys like Joey set the scene for them, show the way that they've got to play, and again, you know, we've just been a big rap for Valentino, haven't
Every
we?
time we see him, every time we see him. Two of the times we've done Adelaide City, he's one of our
has
men of the
not
match.
disappointed, has he?
And he wasn't far off again tonight. He was in the votes again tonight. Joey Costa was just outstanding tonight.
He sure was.
That's what ousted Valentino out from 3rd spot.
We'll go through the games that happened today. I think we got the results that Jimbo got before, if you can remember to get that one. He'll bring that up, and we got the table updated as well. So looking at today's results, or the tables, I can do the results anyhow. Jimbo, Panthers and Adelaide United drew 1-1. West Adelaide in our, it was a pre-match here, the double header. Yeah, he's got it up there. West Adelaide 1-1 against Croydon. Well done, Jimbo. Adelaide Comets 3-1 against Parry Hills. Dirt Lions, after the great result last week, winning, put up a good fight, didn't they, in there, I suppose? 5-3 against Metro Stars. And South Adelaide United hit a bit of a hurdle, haven't they, of late, the last few weeks?
Couple of games.
Went down last
Still
week.
getting points. They went down last week. They got another point today. Sullivan's Beach is not an easy task. Trust me. On a cold winter June, it's not easy to go down that place.
And the breeze is 90 degrees.
It cuts. It cuts down
So
there.
that was 1-1. Looking at the table, Jimbo, as it's updated. We've still got the game tomorrow, haven't we, Cassandra?
Look who's sitting 7th. Who would have thought that after round
South
1?
Adelaide.
South Adelaide on 20 points. 1 point behind Olympic tonight. Who would have thought that?
I thought that over the last few weeks we were sort of nearly saying that 6 was parcelled up, but I had a look during the week and really down to 10. In actual fact, right down the bottom, it's only a couple of games, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Burkella, a couple of games, but Sturt Lions a little bit further back. But Metro Stars on top on 39. They're only on top. Camptown got their game tomorrow. They'll be up against Burkella, so you presume they could win that one.
If you look at South Adelaide, they're 24-4, 44 against. Forget about that 44 is because that first round 1 absolutely
double figures.
From Adelaide City. So it bring them down, let's say, to 34, 35, let's say, if they didn't get whacked. They're around the mark. They're around the mark with that bunch of teams there with their against, you know what I mean? And they're around the mark as well. They've got 24
And they've picked up a few
there.
players too, haven't they? Benny Dale has done a great job for them.
But they've lost their play in Ibrahim.
Yes, they have.
They lost their play, and he was when we did the game here, Olympic South Adelaide. He won our Claymore Wines. He was an excitement machine. So that may hurt South Adelaide a little bit because he was
hurting him too much at the moment.
Well, 1-1.
So Metro Stars on top on 39, Campbelltown 38, Adelaide City 37, Comets on 33, Adelaide United 5th on 25, Olympic staying in the top 6 on 21. South Adelaide on 20, just 1 point behind. Parry Hills on 18, West Adelaide 18. Croydon, after, their relegation zone, they were there, weren't they, for a while? But
still 6 games to go, Robbie.
Yeah,
if
I know.
Burkella pick up a game and Croydon pick up a game and don't pick
5
up a
games,
game.
by the way, if you do your
5 games, sorry.
calculations.
Their season, even West Adelaide and Parry Hills, they can come into the 6,
I think it's
or they can go
fantastic.
into the relegation. That's how close it is. It's close.
Burkella on 14 and Sturt Lions on 10. Next week, I think, boys, we're Friday night game.
We got a cracker, fellas. We have a
Comets
cracker.
and Metro Stars.
Yeah, how good.
Then at Santos Stadium at the 8 o'clock kickoff. Is that too late for you?
It wasn't my wife that called me through the call. You got to ask permission from your wife. My wife's more than happy for me to come out here and commentate some football. You got just wait a sec. If the camera can see that thumb, there it is. There's the wife.
Your wife's probably happy for you to go.
Yeah, she is. Let's be honest.
There you go.
Hey, when a poor old soldier like myself toddled off for last week for maybe Barnacle Bills on the way home, and, and Robbie was heading home for some Indian goat stew. I know where I'd be heading, so all power to you.
We went out
Chief.
for Indian,
did you?
not home.
Well done, Mrs. Peppercelli.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
She's done well to put up with you for this many years. She is a gem.
Okay, we'll wrap it up here at the Valet Stadium. And from me and the guys, Spells, thank you once again.
And
Ryan,
guys, just guys.
your debut.
Yeah,
I'll get to her in a minute. Yeah, guys can mean girls.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Group.
Guys is
okay.
all
I'll
of
leave
us.
it to you. I'll leave it to you.
Very unisex saying these days.
Yeah,
it is.
Hey, guys.
It is unisex. That's right. Your
Thank
debut for commentating.
Thank
not
you,
bad.
He did
Not
very
bad.
well, actually.
I might have to retire, Spells.
Well,
I might just stay home and laugh.
Well, he's Ned Zelich now. He's giving.
Ned Zelich and Lucy.
Yeah, boys are. Yeah.
Are they brothers and sisters?
They
Yeah,
are.
of course they are. They're
Oh,
brothers
just
and
wondering.
sisters. Of course they are.
and were people giving her a little bit of a hard time on her presentation?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
I
I'm not a
thought
fan
she's
of
doing
hers.
it.
Her pronunciation.
No.
Yeah, I'm not a
Oh,
fan.
her
Really?
pronunciation.
No,
No,
you know
I'm
what?
sorry.
She's the best.
Yeah, you
You
know
reckon?
what?
Oh,
I'm a bit biased.
No,
Yeah.
you know what? You know what? Good on her because.
Yeah, good
you
on
know
her.
what? Because
yeah.
as a Colombian or as a Mexican or as a European, and as we know, Robbie, and same with you, Cassandra, we like to have our last names
Yeah, of
said
course.
right.
Yeah.
And she goes to the effort to say their names right and how they would like to.
I like Tara
to
on
be
Fox.
pronounced. You know what I mean? So to have all the way she says it, that's a lot of research and a lot of.
And
practicing.
Les Murray did it.
Yeah,
You know?
and no one bagged Les Murray because it was Les Murray. But good on Lucy Zelich. You know what? Good on her because she cops a lot of flack. She's done the World Cup fantastically.
I think she's done a great job.
She's done a great job, and you know what? Good on her for practicing and doing all that research to get the names right because
Bit
no
of
one
respect
likes.
for
Yeah,
the players.
that's respect, pure respect, and not just for players,
Good
but
on
just
you,
for
mate.
people.
Yeah.
People in general. To say your name right is the right thing to do. No,
Okay,
I'm for it.
Spells, thank you. Ryan,
Well done,
the boys
Ryan
on the camera.
Veggio.
Look,
He's done a
Spells-
great job
Look
tonight.
at Spells, he's freezing.
You know,
Let's just keep talking. Let's just keep talking.
The ratings going to go over the top tonight.
Oh, Paul's out.
Hey.
He can get cold feet in the boundary line.
Can we just hurry up? I've got my limo out here waiting for me. So I've got my chauffeur.
Chappie with the camera, also young Peter, he's up the top there.
Yeah,
Thank
well
you,
done,
Peter.
boys. It's freezing cold
Jimbo,
here tonight.
as always, Jimbo producing the show, and
Champion.
Bomber helped out today. Cassandra, thank you very much for doing the stats today. You did a great
Anytime.
job. Love your little show as well on Adelaide City.
ACTV,
Yeah,
tune
which
in
is good.
every week. So a bit of exposure for the club and the boys there. Hopefully see a few of them up there in the big leagues one day.
Good on you.
What's the show? It's just interviews with
Just an
players.
interview.
and all
Yeah,
that
so
sort
we'll
of stuff.
start off with interviews with both the women and the men, senior
Beautiful.
players. So there's a few up now on Facebook, so definitely check it out.
Good luck with your show.
Thank you. We'll see how we go.
Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Very well done.
Can you tell him? Okay, come on.
What's this?
Apparently it was an epic jump. Smashed right through the laundry window.
What?
But your RAA home insurance covers accidental glass breakage.
Oh, yeah, right.
We do more. Get a quote today.